So no doubt current affairs is extremely crucial phase तीनों स्टेज में, प्रीलिम्स, मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू. तो करंट अफेयर्स बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो मैंने ऐसा किया था कि आई रेड न्यूज़पेपर एवरी डे. मॉक टेस्ट के मार्क्स से बॉदर नहीं करना है. आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन एंड अगेन, डोंट वरी अबाउट मॉक टेस्ट के मार्क्स. नो मैटर हाउ पुअर यू आर स्कोरिंग, बट मेक श्योर that the static concepts are not getting wrong. That is the only takeaway. Just see the questions. Then you'll get to know, okay, wildfires are important, drought is important, floods are important. So now when the lecture is given to you, you'll realize that मेरे को एक डेटा डालना है आंसर में, मेरे को कुछ पॉइंट्स डालना है, और वे फॉरवर्ड में मेरे को ये पॉइंट्स डालने हैं. So now the lectures will become more interesting because now you'll be thinking, okay, this is what I can write in my answers. For GS4, rely a lot on toppers copies because GS4, the nature of questions will be same. The codes you can directly copy, directly the examples you can directly copy. I have done that a lot. So for GS4, again, it's the same drill. So it is doable, and if I can do it, you all can easily do it, and you have time also. But for that, you need to be very disciplined. This exam demands discipline. This exam demands regulating your emotions.
Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to Toppers Talk at Vision IAS. So today we have rank 443 UPSC CSC 2024 Ankita Rath. Ankita has done her bachelor's in history from Miranda House, and right now she's also pursuing her master's from JNU in history itself. She also took optional as history, and this time she has secured this rank along with pursuing her master's. So anyone with history optionals can definitely ask her so many questions from her. And before I give the dice to Ankita, I would ask our esteemed professors to please come over and felicitate Ankita. So Rajesh sir, if you could please come over and honor her. Please give a huge round of applause. Aditya sir, please come over and felicitate Ankita. Amil sir, please come over and felicitate Ankita. Thank you, sir. Please join me in welcoming Ankita with a huge round of applause.
So, good morning, everyone. I hope all of you are doing extremely well. So first, I'll start by thanking Vision IAS and the entire team for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to talk to you all. So I want to start by saying that, am I audible? Yeah, all right. So I want to start by saying that there are already enough tips and tricks available in the market, and I do not want to add anything to that. So I'm just here to share my own journey, what mistakes I made and how it can be avoided. And apart from that, I do not want it to be like a monologue. So we'll keep it very interactive. Anywhere, any doubt, kuch bhi, just feel free to interrupt me anywhere. And how many of you are attempting next year, or majority? Or did you write this year also and wanting to write mains, hoping to write mains? Okay, and how many of you have history optional? Okay, so just two of you. We can talk after the class also, maybe, because majority are not here. We'll talk in length about it, no problem. And Hindi, English, dono comfortable? All right. So I'll start, although brief introduction has been given, but I'll still just start with my own introduction. So I was born and brought up in Cuttack, Odisha. Presently, I'm 24 years old. I've done my entire schooling from 1st to 12th grade in Kendra Vidyalaya, ARC Charbatia. I scored 10 CGPA in my 10th, but I still ended up pursuing humanities in my 11th and 12th grade. Back then, there was no idea to write such exam, but I just liked history, geography and everything. So that was the main idea. Then I did end up doing well in my 12th, and I moved to Delhi to pursue my higher education. As mentioned before, I have done my bachelor's in history from Miranda House. And it was actually in my third year of college when there was COVID. I ended up joining Vision's foundation course. So are you all foundation course student presently? All right, all right. And I think after that, I started pursuing a master's last year from JNU, and presently I'm continuing that. So any one of you who is actually right now in college also? Okay, so quite a lot. So we can discuss about that, how to manage and everything. All right. So this is a brief background. Now, let's move to my UPSC journey. So as mentioned before, it was my third attempt. And in my previous two attempts, I failed to qualify prelims by a margin of 5 to 7 marks. So before delving into what worked for me in prelims, let's just discuss कि मैंने क्या क्या mistakes करे थे जो बहुत common है और हमें ये नहीं करनी है. अगर हम ये नहीं करते हैं तो it's easy to do it even in the first attempt and along with college also. But I ended up making those mistakes and it became a long and arduous journey. So the first mistake, the 2022 attempt, it was a very underprepared and very haphazard attempt, I would say. I was in my college last year and मेरे जो college के exams थे and उसके बाद जो prelims था बस 5-7 दिन का gap ही था. तो ऐसे मतलब ऐसे नहीं करना है. Like we have to give a first attempt in a very focused manner where our basics are done, हमारा optional हो चुका है लगभग, means is 50% done, PYQ कर लिया है and ये सब कर लिया है तो तभी attempt देना है. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense to have this baggage of failure on us. So it was the first main mistake, a very underprepared attempt and just went on to get an experience. But doesn't make sense, we have a very limited number of attempts and why to waste it? So it was the first major mistake, not preparing well, not thorough with means, syllabus and just going for an experience. So after 2022, I started preparing. So in my 2023, actually after my failure, I started doing it seriously. कि चलो अब तो अच्छे से करना है, 1 साल है. Now let me just do it with full force. So I ended up rectifying the mistakes I made in the first attempt. I did my basic books well and I gave, the major mistake I made in this attempt was like doing a lot of mock tests and not analyzing them. Because market में ऐसा है कि इतने सारे टेस्ट करने हैं बट ज़रूरी नहीं है. तो मैंने बहुत टेस्ट लगाए बट उसको अच्छे से एनालाइज नहीं करा, ये फर्स्ट मिस्टेक था. सेकेंड था PYQ करे थे बट इट वॉज नॉट लाइक इन द बैक ऑफ माई हैंड. ग्रास्प वॉज नॉट सो गुड इन PYQ. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट कितने लोग जो पहले प्रीलिम्स दिए हैं, मतलब अभी आपने दिया है शायद प्रीलिम्स अभी इस बार और कोई नहीं. So I think one major thing that happens with lot of us, like many of my friends also, is the mindset. I mean, I went to prelims and I panicked a lot, like a lot. Question देख के I felt blank and I was panicking, बहुत anxiety था, which is not needed at all. Because you know, if you see 2025 paper and 2023, the pattern was same, like pattern was changed a lot. I mean, जैसे 2023 में options हट के they were like only 2, only 3, you must have seen that right now, you know. That was back then very new. So I saw it and I was like, ये क्या है, क्या मतलब बहुत ही ज़्यादा, बहुत anxiety, which is not needed. And अभी भी if you see 2025 paper, it was again like that, like 3 statement questions. So the unpredictability is gonna be there. We have to accept it. And जब हम ये accept करेंगे, तभी we can like move on and attempt the exam in a very calm headspace. Like trust me, जैसे मेरे exam नहीं निकला, it was around 5-7 marks. So it's a matter of 2-3 questions only, या 4-5 questions. And जो सही हो सकते हैं if we are calm. Like it is mostly about mindset, how we are in the exam hall, how we are conducting ourselves. Because mostly we are panicking. Trust me, a lot of people end up doing that, which is highly counterproductive. Exams में question नहीं आएंगे, शुरू के questions देखेंगे हमें नहीं आएंगे, it is okay ना. We'll just move on, read more, read next 100 questions हैं. बट ये ना रियलाइज़ नहीं होता है. लाइक अभी किसी को ऐसा है इरेशनल फियर ऑफ प्रीलिम्स सुन के लगता है कि डर लगता है. आई मीन इट इज़ नेचुरल, आई फील. आई होप इट्स नॉट मी, आई मीन आई होप यू ऑल डू एक्सट्रीमली वेल, बट इट्स वेरी नेचुरल कि ऐसे लगता है डर. तो इट इज़ राइट नाउ फ्रॉम टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स मेक दिस इन यू दैट प्रीलिम्स में क्वेश्चन देख के पहले तो नहीं आएंगे क्वेश्चंस और कुछ ना कुछ तो बदल चुका होगा, लाइक समथिंग विच यू हैड नेवर सीन बिफोर. सो जिस दिमाग में जस्ट लाइक फिक्स इट as if you have accepted it, that questions nahi aayenge and they would be different. And once you accept it, trust me, the mindset will change and it will be more easier when you go to the exam hall and see those random questions which you don't know. So these were the major mistakes I ended up making in my second attempt. doing too many mocks, not analyzing them, doing PYQs very randomly and not taking it seriously. And third, mindset. Mindset was extremely bad. I ended up crying after the exam also. क्या हो गया, क्या मैंने कर दिया, जो कि नहीं needed था, but ऐसा हो जाता है. तो ये मेरे mistakes थे. And then after that, after 2023, it took me a lot of time to like gather myself, and I was like, देना तो है exam फिर से, अभी invest I have invested 2 years into it now, and I felt somewhere I can do it. Like it is not too, the gap is not extremely high, and I can do it. So now let's discuss what were the major areas I worked on in my 2024 attempt, and what actually worked. I mean, what truly worked, and it's going to work for every prelims out there if we do it seriously. Usually every topper is gonna say that, but we keep on ignoring it because हो जाता है ignore. जब तक खुद नहीं चाहते हैं तब तक ignore हो जाता है. So, but again, you see me, it becomes a long journey, which is not needed. So, yeah. So for prelims, 4 things are very essential. And if these 4 things are done in the right place, in the right manner, it will be more easier, I would say. I would not guarantee, nothing is 100%, exam is highly unpredictable, but it's going to be a less bumpy ride, I would say. So the first major pillar is keeping our basics very, very, very strong. We'll go into all these pillars in great depth, so I'm just pointing it out here. And any doubt, anything, please feel free to just stop me, interrupt me, or ask me anything. Okay? So keeping our basics very, very strong. I mean, everyone says it, but we don't end up doing it. Basics is in the basic subjects we have: polity, economy, geography, ancient medieval history, modern history, and then art and culture, environment, geography, international relations. So we have 6, 7 major subjects, and inko we have to have a great depth of, I won't say depth of knowledge, but a clarity about it, so that any basic question which comes from these, वो गलत नहीं होने चाहिए. If you see, in fact, in 2023 prelims and 2025 prelims, which was very tricky, but there were 20-30 questions from these areas which could have been doable. So if one ends up making silly mistake in these questions, तब it counts a lot. तब one attempt is gone. Because मुश्किल questions किसको भी नहीं आ रहे होते हैं. But easy questions people do right. Do make it correct. So we have to be in that space to actually clear the exam. We can't afford to do any basic questions wrong. So that is the first pillar. Second is again PYQs. Having a very strong command over PYQs. Strong as in like knowing everything. कि ये pattern तो इसमें आया था, वो pattern तो उसमें आया था, ये topic repeat हो रहा है बार बार, like ऐसा command होना चाहिए. And for that we need to do them again and again. Like right now you can focus on mains very easily, we'll come to that. But also you can keep seeing PYQs. For mains also and for prelims also, PYQs are going to be the base of your preparation. I feel when I was also starting out, when I was in the foundation course, I was not a good student in the foundation course. In a way, I was the online batch. मैं देखती भी नहीं थी classes इतना, मतलब backlog हो गया था, college का अलग चल रहा था, extra curricular activities, test नहीं लिख रही थी, तो ये सब नहीं करना है. I mean, we'll talk about foundation course also, how you can manage, like you can ask me your doubts and everything. But on for prelims, PYQs are needed. And third is mock tests. So mock tests, sectional mock tests, now while you are reading a subject is very essential. I'm sure अभी class में tests होते हैं ना, मतलब ऐसे mini tests on every subject. So do them very thoroughly, very seriously. Do those mock tests, especially sectional mock tests. And what you can do is, even while you are reading anything, for instance, you are reading geography, what you can do is you can just, there are today in the market a lot of compilations of PYQs. Segregated section wise. I know if you have seen that or not. You can purchase that, and once one topic is done, just go and do that. Do that PYQ compilation, and after that mock tests are readily available. Class mein bhi hote honge tests. Just take them very seriously and do those tests. And fourth pillar is CSAT. We'll come to that. I mean, CSAT is becoming a dream killer and a huge monster. So we'll come to CSAT, how to handle CSAT, because I was a humanities student. So I was also not strong in CSAT at all. So I'm assuming जिनके भी history optional है, did you have a background in history? Are you studying history? So I'm assuming CSAT might be a little challenging. So we'll talk about it also. So these are the 4 major pillars. Now we'll discuss about all these pillars in detail, how we can actually grasp them and have a ace in them. So yeah, so how to have a strong core knowledge? How do we do that actually? So first is having a clarity about what we are reading. एंड हाउ दैट क्लैरिटी वी कैन अटेन अस, हम अभी क्लास में देख रहे हैं, क्लास चल रही है, क्लास हो रहा है, तो वी आर मेकिंग नोट्स आउट ऑफ दैम. सो दैट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, यू नो, क्लास में while making notes and while listening to your lectures and everything, just give a huge focus that clarity हो रहा है जो भी subject में whatever you are reading, because you know the subjects are, there are lot of nuances. I can, like, you must have gotten used to that कि काफ़ी nuances हैं, बहुत अंदर facts हैं, बहुत data and fact हैं. तो जो भी आप अभी पढ़ रहे हैं, just make sure that उसमें बहुत clarity है. And ये clarity कब आएगी? जब आपके पास you have your classroom notes और classroom whatever you are seeing, you are scribbling that. And I know मैं जब थी तो मेरे को बहुत फोमो होता था कि यार क्लास में पढ़ रहे हैं बट टॉपर्स तो अलग बुक्स बोल रहे हैं, तो क्या हमें वो पढ़ना चाहिए? आपको ऐसा होता है क्या कि लगता है कि दूसरी बुक्स भी सब पढ़ रहे हैं तो वो पढ़ें, क्लासरूम को इतना सीरियसली नहीं लेता? सो आई थिंक वन सोल्यूशन टू दिस विच आई फाउंड इट इन हार्ड वे, आई ऑल्सो वेंट टू दैट रूट दैट नहीं, टॉपर्स तो अलग बुक्स पढ़ रहे हैं तो वो हमें करना है. तो इससे बचने के लिए द बेस्ट थिंग इज, ट्रस्ट मी, the notes or any material you have purchased online or you're watching any videos, those are going to be enough in a way that you will get a comprehensive idea about everything. So first you have to make sure you have to trust the content that you are reading and have a clarity. And the second is, I know FOMO hota hai, so what you can do is you can pick only one book. For instance, for me, geography was classroom material, whatever I was reading, and the lectures and stuff, whatever I watched. And for me, it was 11th and 12th NCRT. I did not move beyond that. Of course, for GC Leong, any random, any important chapter I can found, I did that. But it was that. So have one strong set of basic note, which you can be classroom notes for you, and just add to that note whatever you are reading from other books. 4 books के 4 notes मत बनाइए, फिर वो बाद में revision नहीं हो पाता है. I mean, I was that also, so I also went through that. So I can just say that because we are like reading lot of books, सबके notes बना रहे, सबको highlight कर रहे, ये ज़रूरी नहीं है. हमें बस कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए, क्लासरूम में जो पढ़ा रहे हैं वो उसमें अगर है तो इट इज़ मोर देन इनफ. एंड उसके बाद फोमो से बचने के लिए वी कैन डू वन बुक विच एवरी टॉपर इज रिकमेंडिंग. आई एम नॉट गोइंग इन टू डेप्थ अबाउट द बुक्स आई रिकमेंडेड और एनीथिंग, बिकॉज फॉर मी इट्स बिन 3 years नाउ. आई लुक्ड इन टू द क्लासरूम मटीरियल, द विजन वैल्यू एडेड मटीरियल, अदर टॉपर्स नोट्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सो आफ्टर दैट you can trust me, I can safely say that it is one basic resource which has your conceptual clarity, and then maybe 1 or 2 books, and you have to add उसमें जिस book में नहीं है जो चीज़, you have to add it to your own material. That's it, and that is how you can gain a conceptual clarity. And for that also again you have to keep revising again and again, because नहीं तो याद नहीं होने वाला है. Polity is very confusing, like especially the charter acts and everything, and precedent के कितने क्या provisions हैं, and constitutional body, non-constitutional body, उनके which members are needed for appointment and everything are very nuances, and the questions come. So you have to repeatedly revise them again and again. So when your resources are limited, you can revise them. But जब resources से 4 फैल गए हैं तब revise नहीं हो पाता है. And this is where we actually lack. Although we know कि precedent हमने पढ़ा है, but हम question देख रहे तो नहीं आ रहा है वो, क्योंकि बहुत resources हो गए हैं और कहाँ से पढ़े समझ नहीं आ रहा है. तो इसलिए have your one basic notes that you have, and उसमें add it again and again. So second is repeated revision, and third is again sectional test, as I mentioned. Sectional test जब आप करेंगे especially subjects का, उसमें ये intention होना चाहिए कि whatever I have read वो गलत ना हो, and whatever new things are coming up, that I will again add to my basic material. That's it. So whenever you are solving any sectional test, कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा है तो just add to your basic material, which should be 1, no matter how bulky it gets. Abhi you don't care if it's bulky. Right now don't, I mean right now after clearing, lot of toppers will start posting the short notes. I mean you must have seen like short notes, 20-30 page notes. Right now trust me, you don't need that. You don't need that. Here I have mentioned that in the last section, and you can see these were my notes. This is what I made like maybe 2-3 months before prelims. तो जो भी मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स थे, ऑल दो और भी थे, आई कुडंट फाइंड, आई हैड अ फाइल, एंड इसमें जो भी मेरे बल्कि नोट्स थे और जो मेरे को बार बार याद नहीं हो रहा था, एंड प्रीलिम्स के 2-3 महीने पहले आई ओनली एंडेड अप राइटिंग दैट हियर. दैट्स इट. एंड दीज वर द नोट्स आई न्यू कि आई कैन रिवाइज इट इन लाइक मे बी 1 day, or like they were like hardly for 50-60 pages each, and it was only the content which was I could not read, I could not recall, only that. So I hope it's clear. Like there are 2 set of notes now. Right now you have to focus on conceptual clarity and your basic notes, which is classroom notes or something, and adding that. And this is what is going to come before prelims, like maybe 3-4 months before prelims, when you are finally consolidating everything. So anything from इसमें से कुछ भी doubt, कुछ भी, या फिर anything you want to share your own experience also works. Nothing? So okay, we can move on. So that is, no, I'll tell you. So for all these things, for instance, like for the core subjects, जो static है mostly, that was paper and pen. But for things like current affairs, which was highly dynamic, they were online. So I'll share that also. I have added that slide. So I hope you got it. I mean, जैसे जो भी books हैं, for instance, like for core subjects, we are referring to 5-6 major books. है ना, like Lakshmikant, suppose एक book हो गया. We are not looking for lot of sources. For especially prelim stage, you do not need to make lot of online notes. I mean, yeah, you can make if one prefers that. But for me, the last minute revision notes were completely handwritten. And I made current affairs notes online. Because current affairs was something which will keep changing. Like Tally 4 अभी तक भी चल रहा है. So if you keep writing that on paper, तो वो नहीं होगा ना. So for that, all these I had online notes. I referred to online notes like Evernote, Notion. I had different notebooks, and उसमें I kept adding whatever I can find. For instance, in geography also, although it is static, but still there will be dynamic things which is coming up, like cyclone हो गया और कुछ भी हो गया. So that I used to add in my notebook online. But whatever basic book से जो था, which I knew कि ये तो करके ही जाना है, करना ही है, and जो बहुत important है, जो हम करेंगे, जो हम देखते हैं कि PYQ में बार बार आ रहा है, and classroom में भी आ रहा है, जो हमें याद नहीं आ रहा है, वो सब मैंने खुद हाथ से लिखे थे. Because I felt more comfortable writing that, और वो याद भी हो गए एक बार. So the last notes that you're gonna make before prelims, I would suggest that keep that like handwritten, so that 2 बार revise हो जाएगा. I hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now you can focus on making online notes and everything जहाँ पे भी आपको comfortable लग रहा है. But end of the day, before like prelims or before mains, जो हमें बहुत short notes चाहिए, do that. I would say do that like लिख के ही खुद से.
All right.
ठीक है? So again, second, coming to the PYQ, which is the second major pillar. PYQ is everything. For mains also, for prelims also, it is everything. PYQ. Why do we have to do PYQ again? It is so that we understand the themes. हमें हर topic के themes पता होने चाहिए, which is coming again and again, and what pattern is getting repetitive. For instance, if you look at the polity PYQ, you will realize that there are some factual questions, some philosophical questions, and some dynamic questions from current affairs. So now the philosophical questions actually gets repeated. Like constitutionalism क्या है? It gets repeated every year. या फिर precedent is a topic जहाँ से question आता ही है. Constitutional bodies, non-constitutional bodies, questions come from that every year. So you have to analyze PYQ in such a manner that जो core subjects हैं at least, I'm not even saying about the current affairs, because चलो current affairs might change, but the core subjects के जो भी हैं PYQs, you need to know them, because you can't afford to make any mistakes in them. I'm telling you today, I know it might sound very authoritative or something, but from today onwards, be very thorough with the core subjects. Like it is going to be really helpful. So every PYQ you are doing, especially for the core subjects, identify the pattern, क्या पूछ रहे हैं और कितने depth तक जाना है. Because usually sometimes we end up reading a lot, because लगता है कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं. But जब हम PYQ करेंगे, especially last 10-15 years, तब हमें पता चलेगा कि depth कहाँ तक जाना है, मतलब क्या पूछ रहे हैं वो. And if we are reading according to that, so PYQ needs to be done for identification of theme. And actually PYQ also helps in understanding the language of the exam. Because जो हम देते हैं mock test, उसका language is very different from the prelims का exam, from the real UPSC question pattern. It's very, very different. So the language, to get used to the language, we have to do PYQs very thoroughly. And language, I mean the elimination tips and tricks, although बहुत ज़्यादा चल रहा है, and it does not work all the time. But still, you know, some things like soft statements are correct, can is usually correct. So all these things you can identify once you do the PYQs really well. You'll get to know yourself. Like science and tech mein there is futuristic, a lot of statements which is futuristic is usually correct. So when you do PYQs yourself, you'll get to know. Mocks definitely do it, no doubt. But it is only the PYQs which is going to tell you what is the mindset of the examiner and what language is used to come, is going to come in the exam. And trust me, language matters a lot, because when you do it yourself, I mean later or whenever, it's going to play a key role. So for the language of the paper, you have to do the PYQ. Islam suggesting right now only whenever you read a subject, whenever you're done with the topic, just look at the PYQs. I think it's not going to take much time. It will take hardly 2-3 hours for one subject. Like cyclone पढ़ रहे हैं हम. We can just type cyclones PYQ UPSC. आ जाता है, आ जाएंगे 15-20 क्वेश्चन ही होंगे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. तो जस्ट डू इट, बिकॉज यू नो एंड ऑफ द डे क्या होगा कि जब आप फिर फरवरी में आएंगे नेक्स्ट ईयर प्रीलिम्स के लिए, तब बहुत ज़्यादा लगेगा कि यार PYQ करा ही नहीं हमने. तो इट्स बेटर कि अभी कोई भी छोटा टॉपिक चल रहा है, लाइक फंडामेंटल राइट्स चल रहा है, just Google. I mean, today the books are also there which are segregated. So just do it. I'll say even right now, do your PYQs whenever one topic is done. So that's for PYQ. And now how to do the PYQ. So PYQ before prelims, I used to do it. I have even pasted a picture here. So yeah, I used to do it. Every PYQ, I took a printout and I did it properly in 9:30 to 11:30 and in OMR sheet. So I didn't do it right now. I did it like 3-4 months before prelims. And हर महीने में एक बार देख लेती थी. तो ये मैंने करा था अच्छे से 9:30 to 11:30 properly बैठ के in exam conditions. I used to solve PYQ. And actually I did that in 2024 multiple times and that truly helped. 2023 में भी करा था but not like this. I was like कर लिया, एक बार देख लिया. And you'll realize when you do PYQ तो वो ना याद होने लगेंगे PYQs. Like अभी भी कुछ पता होगा कि PYQ क्या है. बिकॉज क्लास में भी पढ़ते हैं और बुक में भी पढ़ते हैं तो याद हो जाता है. बट स्टिल अगेन डू इट ताकि वो दिमाग में रजिस्टर हो जाए बिल्कुल, कि बिल्कुल ही घुस जाए. तो नो मैटर इफ यू फील लाइक ओ आई नो द आंसर, बट स्टिल डू इट. स्टिल सिट, स्टिल 9:30 to 11:30 sit, take a printout. Like you can do digitally right now, no need to take printout right now. Just take printout before exams so that you get a feel of it. So I did that. And after doing PYQ, now the key thing is how do we analyze them? Like solving n number of questions does not matter. How we analyze them actually matters. So for that, as you can see, for every year I did, I made the sheet wherein I wrote क्या पूछ रहे हैं. Like properly every question. So that I know कि DPSP पूछ रहे हैं. I know that in National Park Cable, जो National Park in Manipur is important thing. Now I'll go back and see कि अच्छा यहाँ पे Sangai Deer है, Fumdies है, floating grassland है, whatever. Because I know that this can come next. So everything, I made it for everything. I mean, Buddhism is a favorite topic, you all know. Vijayanagar till today also keeps repeating. 2025 में भी question आया on Vijayanagar. So all these, once you do this exercise, I know it's gonna take some time. But when you do it, तो खुद ही clarity आ जाएगा कि क्या पढ़ना है और क्या नहीं पढ़ना है. And I know कि today people outsource this. Like you can easily find कि क्या question पूछ रहे हैं. Like lot of coachings also do it for us. Like booklets तो आ जाते हैं कि ये question पूछ रहे हैं यहाँ से. But फिर भी आई विल टेल यू दैट यू डू इट योर सेल्फ. लाइक आई नो इट विल बी वेरी ईजी, खुद को भी अच्छा लगेगा कि टाइम बच रहा है, हम दूसरे से देख ले रहे हैं. बट वॉन्स यू डू इट खुद से, तो जैसे साइक्लोन्स आई नो इज़ अ इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, 8 core industries is there, and so you do it yourself. I will still say you can refer to coaching ka material also which do this analysis for us, but still if you have time, because I know you have time, 1 year is doable, you will do it very easily, so do it yourself. So I did this for every year. After doing the mock test, after doing the PYQ, I did this. And after that, how did I analyze them? I also went up to make these notes from the questions I did not know in the PYQ. I hope it's clear what I'm saying. That for instance, 15th Finance Commission था 2015 में question. But if you see 2023 में भी पूछा था Finance Commission. And it was exactly this thing, that what are the criteria? You can go back and check. So this exercise truly helps. Like as I said before, that coachings will do it for you. There will be compilations where the solutions are available. But if you do it yourself, खुद से लिख के, तो I feel it will be better register in your mind. So if you have time, I will say invest in doing this. So जो भी after solving the PYQ, जो भी मेरे को नहीं आ रहा था, I ended up making these notes. Now I know that Paris Club is important. For instance, any IR का whatever comes, any organization comes, I'll end up giving huge emphasis on that. So we were just discussing prelims only. Prelims हम discuss कर रहे थे बस, उससे आगे तो नहीं बढ़े अभी तक. PYQ prelims का. So I hope it's clear. कुछ डाउट है? एंड ऑल्सो वाइल डूइंग द PYQ आई यूज टू सी कि क्या गलत हो रहे हैं, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस गलत हो रहे हैं, नहीं हो रहे हैं, तो ये भी देखना है कि मेरे एक्यूरेसी कितना है. इफ आई एम अटेम्प्टिंग 80 क्वेश्चंस, कितने गलत हो रहे हैं, कितने नहीं हो रहे हैं. ऑल दो आई फील राइट नाउ यू डोंट बॉदर अबाउट कितने गलत हो रहे हैं. राइट नाउ जस्ट हैव फन, एक्सपेरिमेंट, अटेम्प्ट एनी क्वेश्चंस, एन नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू वांट, तुक्का भी लगाओ, सब करके देख लो. ये सीरियसली आपको तब लेना है जब ना एग्जाम पास आ जाएगा, लाइक आई थिंक February में. राइट नाउ डोंट बॉदर अबाउट एग्जाम में कितने क्वेश्चन गलत हो रहे हैं, लाइक नॉट एट ऑल. सो दिस इज़ वॉट आई डिड. एनी डाउट अब तक का? यस 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 यस, totally agreed.
Ma'am, is there any, ma'am, do you have confidence to clear prelims again and again?
No, not at all, not at all. I think, koi bhi stage mein the confidence never comes. I'm just saying whatever I did, and there might be a chance to clear. In the sense कि अगर questions normal आ गए, questions basic book से आ गए तो वो होगा. End of the day, I'm telling you, prelims is about mindset. जब तक, no matter how much we do, because the questions are coming such, it's getting tougher every day. एंड वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि कौन सा में आ रहा है, कौन सा नहीं आ रहा है. ये टफ क्वेश्चन देख के ना इतना पैनिक होता है एग्जाम हॉल में, तो नहीं होता है. सो देयर इज नेवर एनी कॉन्फिडेंस. आई फील दैट नो मैटर इन प्रीलिम्स और इवन मेंस, जबकि मेंस इज सेट टू बी प्रेडिक्टेबल कि आपने एक बार कर लिया मेंस और आपका आंसर राइटिंग अच्छा है तो होगा. नथिंग इज प्रेडिक्टेबल इन दिस, एंड स्पेशली प्रीलिम्स विच इज द मास एलिमिनेटर राउंड. सो वट एवर इज विद इन आवर कंट्रोल इज टू डू वट एवर अदर्स आर सजेस्टिंग एंड अदर्स आर डूइंग. सो वी कैन जस्ट डू दैट. आई थिंक if we constantly think about if you're going to clear or not, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. लाइक खुद के लिए भी हम ओवर थिंक करते हैं कि होगा एग्जाम, नहीं होगा एग्जाम, एंड इट टेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ टोल ऑन अ मेंटल हेल्थ. सो राइट नाउ आई फील यू आर अटेम्प्टिंग नेक्स्ट ईयर एग्जाम प्रीलिम्स. हाँ, तो राइट नाउ डोंट थिंक अबाउट कि कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है. जस्ट डोंट थिंक अबाउट दैट. जस्ट राइट नाउ यही फोकस जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, मतलब आई नो सब यही बोलते हैं बट वो ना हो नहीं पाता है बिकॉज हम वही बहुत स्ट्रेस में होते हैं. ये पूरे एंटायर एग्जाम साइकिल इज़ लाइक दैट. So there is no confidence and very high amount of uncertainty. So what is in our control is to just do whatever everybody is doing, so that we are not lagging behind them. तो जो सब कर रहे हैं हम बस उतना करके जा सकते हैं, and then have a good mindset, जो कि बहुत difficult है लाना. मैं ऐसे बोल रही हूँ but my mindset was also not good, so good. I was also very till the last moment always panicking and always very upset about every stage. So nothing is predictable, nothing is guaranteed. So what we can do it, just do whatever everybody is doing. Sorry, I'm like reiterating again and again, but I hope it's clear. So yeah, you had a doubt. I want to ask something. Yes. You can ask.
लाइक डेली न्यूज़पेपर हम कंसिस्टेंटली करते हैं, तो मंथली मैगजीन को हम कैसे रीड करें?
हाँ, वो
उसमें क्योंकि बहुत कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव और साइज वे में लिखा होता है, काफ़ी कंटेंट होता है.
Yes, yes.
तो उसको हम कैसे रीड करेंगे?
हाँ, तो I have mentioned current affairs का, but if you want, I'll do it right now also. Yes. So current affairs. So no doubt, current affairs is an extremely crucial phase. तीनों स्टेज में, प्रीलिम्स, मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू. तो करंट अफेयर्स बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो मैंने ऐसा किया था कि आई रेड न्यूज़पेपर एवरी डे. आई हैव बिन रीडिंग इट ऑल्सो फ्रॉम क्वाइट अ लॉन्गर टाइम, लाइक ऐसे फन में. पहले तो वो बॉलीवुड सेक्शन पढ़ते थे एंड ऐसा कुछ, बट अब वो एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं. तो न्यूज़पेपर आई वॉज रीडिंग एवरी डे. आई स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद द हिंदू, बट ड्यूरिंग मेन्स एंड नाउ ड्यूरिंग इंटरव्यू आई हैव शिफ्टेड टू इंडियन एक्सप्रेस. सो यूज टू रीड न्यूज़पेपर एवरी डे. बट मैंने न्यूज़पेपर से ऐसे कुछ नोट्स नहीं बनाए थे. न्यूज़पेपर से व्हाट आई डिड वाज, फॉर इंस्टेंस, न्यूज़पेपर से काफ़ी ना प्लेसेस एंड न्यूज़ आते हैं. So whatever ऐसा thing used to come up like randomly, one liner or any organization is mentioned or any summit is mentioned, what I used to do, I used to the online notes I mentioned, so ऐसे notebooks थे, I just used to add them here. Every GS का there's a notebook, like disaster management is there, environment is there, essay, ethics, everything. And newspaper are actually the best source to collect ethics के example. सो मेरे को कुछ भी रैंडमली दिखा, बिकॉज आई नो कि पेपर में लिखूंगी तो वो कहीं पे गायब हो जाएगा, वो कभी मिलने नहीं वाला है. सो वो सब चीज़ें, आई हैड दिस नोटबुक, यहाँ पे आई जस्ट यूज टू टाइप, दैट्स इट. तो न्यूज़पेपर से बस मैंने इतना करा कि एवरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक जो मेरे को लग रहा है कि एग्जाम में आ सकता है, फॉर मेन्स ऑल्सो, लाइक फॉर इंस्टेंस, एंड एनी गुड कोट आई फाउंड और एनी गुड आर्ग्यूमेंट बाय सी राजा मोहन और एनी एमिनेंट पर्सन इन द एडिटोरियल सेक्शन, आई जस्ट यूज टू मेंशन देम हियर. बिकॉज अदरवाइज, क्योंकि न्यूज़पेपर में ना जो डायनेमिक चीज़ है, इट नीड्स टू बी डन इन अ कंटिन्यूम. वो वंस न्यूज़पेपर में बहुत दिनों तक वो चलता रहता है, तो वो हम लिख नहीं सकते. तो उसका मैंने ऐसे करा था. एंड डेफिनेटली लाइक ये भी एक डायरी में, जैसे आई हैव हियर मेंशन सम थिंग्स लाइक टॉपिक्स विच आई नीड टू फिनिश, लाइक इंडिया श्रीलंका, इंडिया कनाडा, वो चल रहा था न्यूज़पेपर में उस समय तक काफ़ी दिनों तक. सो आई जस्ट यूज टू ऐसा मेंशन, बट मोस्टली वो मैंने ऐसा ऑनलाइन करा था ऐसे. एंड regarding the magazine, I have used Visions Monthly and PT Mains very extensively. So I know it's very much, it's very bulky. So what I did was, ऐसे मैंने highlight कर दिया बस. एंड आई न्यू कि नेक्स्ट टाइम आई एम गोइंग टू रीड इतना बस मेरे को प्रीलिम्स के लिए पढ़ना है. बिकॉज वही कि वंस यू डू द PYQ ना, यू विल गेट टू नो कि प्रीलिम्स के लिए क्या रेलिवेंट है. इफ यू स्टार्ट अभी से हाईलाइटिंग, यू वोंट गेट टू नो. सो यू नीड टू लुक इन टू PYQ एट द वेरी बिगिनिंग लेवल. So once you do the PYQ, I know that after solving mocks and everything कि Interpol का they ask कि कौन सा notice में क्या है. So I highlighted that. So from this page, I know that only I have to read the highlighted section. So because मेरे को पता था कि the PT 365 comes in the very end. So it might create a lot of pressure कि इतना कुछ पढ़ के जाना है. तो monthly I used to do जितना मेरे से possible है, and I used to highlight it like this. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट मंथली का ये भी था कि कुछ कुछ टॉपिक्स यू सी फॉर मेंस इट इज़ वेरी नाइसली कवर्ड. लाइक PRI, पंचायती राज कम्स इन GS2 अगेन एंड अगेन. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, देर वुड, आई हैवंट पुट अ पिक्चर हियर, बट आपने अगर पढ़ा होगा मैगजीन तो उसमें ना काफ़ी अच्छा आर्टिकल आता है. तो आप वो आर्टिकल ना अपने वर्ड्स में लिख के एक फोल्डर बनाइए. ऐसे ही जैसा मैंने अभी बनाया था प्रीलिम्स के लिए, वैसा मेरे मेंस के भी फोल्डर थे, और वहाँ पे मैं डाल देती थी जो मेरे को मेन से रेलेवेंट लगा. सब मेन से रेलेवेंट नहीं होंगे, तो इसलिए वंस यू लुक इनटू मेंस का PYQ, यू विल गेट टू नो दैट अच्छा ये टॉपिक तो आ रहा है बार बार. सो व्हेन यू लुक इनटू द मैगजीन, अगर लगा कि अच्छा ये मैगजीन में है तो मैं अभी कर लेती हूँ ना, तो ताकि जो प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के बीच में टाइम में, यू वोंट हैव टू पुट लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर इनटू दैट. सो आई डिड दैट. सो दिस इज हाउ आई यूज द मेंस एंड PT 365 एंड मंथली मैगजीन. एनी डाउट? मतलब हाँ, मैंने तो नहीं करा है, नहीं हो पा रहा था मेरे से, तो मैंने नहीं किया है. आई मीन इफ़ यू हैव टाइम यू कैन डू दैट. सी आई विल टेल यू, मे बी यू नो देर आर स्पेशल एडिशंस ऑफ योजना इन कुरुक्षेत्र. फॉर इंस्टेंस ट्राइबल्स के ऊपर एक पूरा है, एंड ट्राइबल्स इज़ अ वेरी फेवरेट टॉपिक. सो मे बी डू दैट. वो आई थिंक ORN में तो मिल जाता है सब कुछ, योजना एंड जो भी मैगजीन ऐसा, या फिर इफ़ देर इज़ अ इंटायर बुकलेट ऑन गांधी जी. See, you do not, I think Yojana Kurukshetra is mostly relevant for mains. I think for prelims, you know, if you go on adding lot of sources, तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है revise करना. तो I'll say you can use Yojana Kurukshetra for mains. Especially ये जो additions है like tribals or water resources or anything which is in tune with our syllabus. और disaster management में कभी article आता है तो वो सब आप देख सकते हैं. But if you ask me, I haven't done that. Totally, I haven't done that. इसलिए आई रिलाइड ऑन मेंस, आई रिलाइड ऑन मंथली मैगजीन. आई बिलीव दैट अगर आप मंथली मैगजीन करते हैं ना, आई नो बहुत टाइम लगता है, बट आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं ना कि एक महीने में 10, मतलब एक दिन में 10 पेज ही पढ़ना है, ऐसे कर सकते हैं आप, क्योंकि तो 30 दिन में आराम से कवर हो भी जाएंगे. आई थिंक 200 पेजेस के आते हैं वैसे. बट at your own convenience, I will say just follow one magazine. Anything you find is suitable according to your own taste, just follow that. I did your vision, and this is how I did it. For prelims, I just highlighted, and whenever I had to look into it, I'll just look into the highlighted section. And इसमें ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता है. अगर आप हर highlighted देखेंगे ना, बहुत कम होता है, तो 2-3 आवर्स में एक आराम से हो जाएगा. एंड फॉर मेंस जो भी मेरे को रेलेवेंट लगता था वो मैं डाल देती थी वो मेंस के फोल्डर में, GS2 GS3 के फोल्डर में. क्लियर? ये हाँ. एंड अगर आप ना ये अभी से कर लेंगे ना, तो आई ट्रस्ट मी, जो पूरे साल का होता है ना मंथली मैगजीन, यू हैव टाइम राइट नाउ, एंड उससे काफ़ी टॉपिक्स कवर हो जाएंगे. Like trust me, and if you look into the PYQ, and for that you have to do PYQ analysis. Once you do PYQ, then you'll get to know कि कौन सा मेरे को notes बनाना है and कौन सा notes नहीं बनाना है. Otherwise, if you start reading, you'll feel everything is important. I think ऐसा लगता होगा अभी कि सब कुछ important है. But for prelims, I felt इतना ही important है, इतना ही चाहिए बस कि कब बना था, क्या हुआ था, कौन सा headquarter कहाँ पे है, because they ask all these questions. So once you do PYQ, you'll get to know that. So this was my current affairs strategy throughout. And I did use online to make a lot of these notes. And randomly, whatever I found, for instance, essay में मेरे को कुछ अच्छा poem दिखता था, या any good article I found, I just used to put it here. Clear? So now let's just go to where I was. So yeah, we were doing PYQs. I think PYQ is clear, कैसे अच्छे से पूरा solve करना है, and then you can make theme-wise whatever topics are coming up. And then yeah, third is the mock test. So the most controversial thing, how many to do? I mean, in the market, there's this irrational notion that we have to do humongous numbers, maybe like 60-70 mock tests. I think आपने भी सुना होगा कि toppers बोल रहे हैं कि इतना करना है. And for me, someone who has not cleared prelims, मेरे को तो और भी डर था कि कितना करना है और सब करके जा रहे हैं इतना तो. But after my second attempt, I realized that doing mock tests only is not fruitful, not at all fruitful. You have to do mock tests so that, देखो main intention क्या है mock test करने का? First of all, to recall whatever we are reading, ताकि the basic questions are not getting wrong. And the second important motive to do mock test, so that any important current affairs, for instance, वो miss हो गया, so any topic which is coming up, we'll just add to that. So these are the 2-3 main motive to revise, recall, and of course, definitely to guess your accuracy. Like in prelims, I don't know. I think most of you haven't solved mock test. Have you started? Or yeah, it's okay. You don't need to do it right now. Trust me, you don't need it right now. You can do PYQs as of now and just do the test in your coaching, whatever you're given. So once you are heading towards prelim, you'll realize that in the exam, you need to know that what is your accuracy. Accuracy means how much I'm solving, which is helping me to clear the cutoff. And for that, when you do the mock test, you'll get to know that no matter if I'm solving 80 questions, मेरे 30 तो गलत हो ही रहे हैं. अगर मैं 90 कर रही हूँ तो मेरे फिर से वही 30 क्वेश्चन गलत हो ही रहे हैं. तो but there are people, like I have friends who have done only 60-70 questions in prelims and they have cleared because they knew कि उनका accuracy बहुत ठीक है. जो उन्होंने पढ़ा है वो बहुत clear है, बिल्कुल सही होता ही है. For me, my accuracy was not so good. So over time, I realized that. In my previous attempts, I did not realize that. I ended up solving around 80-85 questions in my first 2 attempts. But this attempt, I think in 2024, the question paper was a little on the moderate side also, I found. So I ended up doing 95 and I was able to clear. So that is what you can do by solving the mock test. That what questions do you know, core questions galat ho rahe hain, nahi ho rahe hain. And if you are solving, how much is your guessing capability, kahan pe guess chal raha hai, kahan pe nahi chal raha hai, are you landing up at 50-50? Like where you know if you have seen, so okay, so how many I did for this this attempt, I ended up doing this much. But I would suggest if I am asked what is the right number, I will tell maybe 20 to 30 is must for someone who is going to attempt for the first time. And in that 20 to 30, for every core subject, 2-3 full length must be done. And apart from that, do full length tests. And मैंने ऐसा timetable बना लिया कि हर 3 दिन में test करना है. And I started doing it from Feb onwards. So you have good enough time. Right now, don't worry about doing these prelims ka mock test at all. Right now, focus on having a good hold over static concept and PYQs. Do not bother about it. But once you're heading Jans, you can start doing prelims ke liye mock test. And I ended up doing this much, but you can do 20-30. Because after the mock test is what is the real game. That how do you analyze the mock test? And what do you take back home from the mock test? Randomly solving mock tests is again a very brainless exercise because you will just burden yourself. वो 2 घंटे बैठ के कर रहे हैं, बट उसके बाद अगर हम रिवाइज नहीं करेंगे, कुछ याद नहीं होगा तो क्या पॉइंट है करने का. तो उससे अच्छा हम नहीं करते, पुराना ही रिवाइज कर लेते. सो इसलिए हाउ डिड आई ended up analyzing them? I used to see it was an easy polity question and need revision. So for every question, I ended up doing this exercise. Like this was a silly mistake. So I ended up marking like this. It was again an easy polity question, but I was doubt 50-50 हो गया था. मतलब 2 options में मेरे को doubt हो गया था. So once you do this exercise, ना, like at least for 10-15 mocks, you'll get to know कि ज़्यादा कहाँ problem हो रहा है. Is it the 50-50 question or is it the silly mistake? So you need to sit and ये करना पड़ेगा. Like this is the process. We can't ignore. I know जब हम करेंगे ना ये first पहले 4-5 टेस्ट में तो बहुत टाइम लगने वाला है. Like it will take 2-3 hours easily after you test also. But don't bother कि कितना समय लग रहा है. उस समय लगता है यार बहुत टाइम जा रहा है, टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है, क्या कर रही हूँ, इतने क्वेश्चंस गलत भी हो रहे हैं. बट वंस यू डू दिस एक्सरसाइज यू विल रियलाइज दैट कि मेरे को पॉलिटी रिवाइज करना है. इससे मेरे को रियलाइज हो कि यार ये तो ईजी क्वेश्चन है, आर्टिकल 19 आर्टिकल 14 था, बट मैंने रिवाइज नहीं किया तो मेरे को नहीं आ रहा था. तो ये मेरे को पॉलिटी क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं करना है. तो मॉक टेस्ट से हमें ये रियलाइज होगा. तो ये हमारा बेसिक हुआ. एंड मॉक टेस्ट के मार्क्स से बॉदर नहीं करना है. आई एम टेलिंग यू अगेन एंड अगेन, डोंट वरी अबाउट मॉक टेस्ट के मार्क्स, no matter how poor you are scoring, but make sure that the static concepts are not getting wrong. That is the only takeaway. The questions you know वो गलत नहीं हो रहे, especially from the core subjects. And उसके बाद जो भी marks आए, don't worry at all. Do not worry. Like I did vision का अभ्यास. Do you know अभ्यास test? Those are very helpful. I did that for my 3 attempts. उसमें होता है कि we get a feel of the exam hall real में कैसा होता है. Like we go to the center, we sit, there is an invigilator, there are other students also writing. But don't bother about the marks. I used to get very bad marks, like almost in the 50s-60s. And I used to cry हमेशा कि यार क्या बहुत गंदे marks आ रहे हैं. But अभी मेरे को लगता है कि marks नहीं matter करता है. Because as I said, PYQ के language बहुत अलग होंगे. जो real में question आएगा that will be very different. So what you have to, again the takeaway is, स्टैटिक नहीं गलत होना चाहिए मॉक टेस्ट में. दैट इज़ इट, दैट इज़ द ओनली थिंग दैट यू नीड टू डू. एंड डेफिनेटली कोई भी नया करंट अफेयर्स का मिल रहा है और एनी प्लेसेस इन न्यूज़ और एनी थिंग दैट यू हैव टू ऐड. येस, so again, while analyzing, I'll come to you, while analyzing what you have to do is anything mock test में कुछ भी गलत हो रहा है, तो what you have to do is you have to take the solution from there and add it to your basic notes. Like you had geography का notes, so don't make another notebook. Just for instance cyclone का कुछ गलत हो रहा है, like what is the pressure or where the latitude longitude, so just come back to your basic notes and add there and then itself. सो दैट जब आप एंड में अपना वो क्रिस्प नोट्स बनाएंगे वन प्लेस में सब हो जाएगा. इफ़ यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग लॉट ऑफ नोटबुक्स अगेन फॉर द मॉक टेस्ट तो बहुत स्कैटर्ड हो जाएगा. आई होप आई एम क्लियर कि जब मॉक टेस्ट वी आर सॉल्विंग एंड वट एवर क्वेश्चन वी आर गेटिंग रॉन्ग, इफ इट्स फ्रॉम द बेसिक बुक्स वी हैव टू कम बैक टू आवर बेस नोट्स एंड मैंशन देम देयर. दैट्स इट. डोंट मेक लॉट ऑफ कॉपीज अगेन. Basic books, basic set of notes, just keep adding that. वहाँ पे keep adding. Otherwise, over the years, because exam is 1 year long, and over the years there will be lot of copies, lot of papers, lot of sheets. You won't be able to revise, and it will just create brain fog that इतने copies हैं. So best would be have your one set of notes, especially for the core subjects. Keep adding there. Any question you make wrong in your class test, come back there, add it. कि ये question मैंने गलत किया, ये answer होगा. Any question you'll solve in January for your prelims, just come back to your basic notes, add there. I ended up making lot of notebooks. It was a wasteful exercise. Yes, so you had anything? Yeah.
एवरी ईयर देख रहे हैं कि मैप सेक्शन से हम लोगों के पास 5 to 6 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं.
Yeah.
तो मैम उसको कैसे हम लोग.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So I hope this is clear.
Yes,
this is
ma'am,
done.
yes, ma'am.
PYQs and mock tests. So these were the basic 3 pillars. Static concept, PYQs and mock tests. ये 3 सब लोग ही कर रहे हैं. So we have to have a good hold over all of these 3 things. So right now moving to maps. So yeah. So maps was something, again, lot of questions are coming from maps. And if we see the questions, they are from geography, rivers, या फिर from environment, like national parks, which rivers are flowing in the national parks, or from the IR section, which is like the places in news, conflicted areas in news. So for map, what I did again, कुछ भी newspaper में दिख रहा था, I used to add it to that document I made. Like the one I showed you, the notebook I made, उसमें I used to add. But apart from that, whatever I did, I actually, can we zoom it here? Yeah. So I made a list. After analyzing the PYQs, I realized that they are asking questions on national parks and the rivers which are flowing in the national parks. So here I ended up mentioning like Teesta River, any Kuntifusa River, Pamba River. So I made these maps myself. And like Ramsar sites, biodiversity heritage sites are getting asked, biosphere reserves, important ranges and hills. If you see hills and ranges पे questions आते ही हैं हर साल. So I ended up making these myself. And apart from that, there is important waterfalls and important dams and east flowing rivers, west flowing rivers. So once you do the PYQ, you'll realize कि क्या क्या maps आ रहे हैं. So Indian maps, and what I did, maybe I think class में काफ़ी अच्छा map पढ़ाया था सर ने, गोविंद राजन सर थे शायद geography के. He taught us very nicely. So वो notes थे मेरे पास, and apart from that, I made my own maps like this. And for that also, what happens that we usually keep the maps in a notebook, so वो revise नहीं हो पाता है. So I ended up pasting it in front of my wardrobe. So whenever I used to like walk around in my room, I could see that. And इससे काफ़ी अच्छा I would say हो गया था. Because remember 2024 में there was a question on the waterfall also. So which actually came directly from here, which I was seeing every day. So do that. So whenever you do map, you can do that. And again, similarly for the world map, I had a world map in front of my study table. Just right in front of my study table, I had a map like this. And what I used to do, if you can see, मैंने इसी मैप में ही मेंशन कर दिया जो भी मेरे को इम्पॉर्टेंट लग रहा था न्यूज़ में, जो भी इम्पॉर्टेंट आ रहा था. Like I have actually, see, here's Wangho River, Yangtze River, and if you see the PYQ, they are asking about these rivers. And in the PYQ, there was this question of where it is draining. Like Wangho is draining into the Yellow Sea. So I made it directly here, which I was seeing every day. And any place which comes in the news, for instance, Lake Titicaca was drying. So I just came here and made it here directly. So कॉपी में तो था ही जो भी हम नोट्स बना रहे थे, बट फिर भी मैंने यहाँ पे मैप ऐसे कर दिया था. You can do it, like for everything. I even ended up mentioning some mnemonics here in the map. For instance, Lake Victoria is Tuk, Aral Sea is Ku, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. And these questions are coming up. They are asking about these rivers and these lakes and the places near it. So I did that. I hope it's clear for map. Yeah.
मैम लाइक यूट्यूब पे काफ़ी सारे फ्री लेक्चर्स हैं तो उनको हम फॉलो कर सकते
हाँ 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 टोटली उनको तो करना ही है नो डाउट lectures we totally have to follow. Maybe they are also like 2-3 hours का. I hope I'm not taking too much time. Yeah, I'll keep it short. So lectures तो करना ही है follow. You'll watch them 2-3 hours का.
Okay.
But उसके बाद भी जो मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा था, like I think लेक करीबा था, जो मेरे को पता था कि मेरे को कभी याद ही नहीं आने वाला है अगर मैं कॉपी में लिखती हूँ. So I just ended up mentioning here. Orange River था जो कि नहीं याद आएगा या कुछ भी, तो मैंने वो यहाँ पे कर दिया था. बट किया था मैंने, लेक्चर्स वो सब फॉलो करे थे एंड उसके बाद मैंने ये यहाँ पे मैप में किया था ड्रॉ.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
So this is about maps. I think now coming to CSAT. So for CSAT, I was also not so good at CSAT. I had a very irrational fear of maths again. After 10th, मैंने maths नहीं करा था. So what I did, I ended up relying a lot on the comprehension part. But if you look at the CSAT papers these years, the comprehension is getting very dicey and very vague. So you cannot rely on comprehension. And the questions of logical reasoning is decreasing a lot. So you, no doubt, no matter how terrible you are at maths, you have to have a good hold over maths. So for that, एक तो देखो important ये कि CSAT में we have to qualify the exam. So उसके लिए what we have to do is we have to cherry pick कि कौन से questions हमें आ रहे हैं और नहीं आ रहे हैं. So my strategy was in the first like 5 minutes just to glance through the paper and मेरे को पता है कि direction का question है तो मेरे को आएगा, मैं कर लूँगी. For instance, blood relation का है तो मेरे को आएगा, I'll be able to solve it. Percentage का है तो I'll be able to do it. So one way is to identify the questions that you're able to do, that you're going to do. And apart from that, I always started up with comprehension. And there are almost 29 questions of comprehension, so I used to do comprehensions first. Like almost in the first 45 minutes, I used to target to do comprehension. And उसके बाद जे को भी जितना भी मेरे को questions आता था, I used to attempt of logical reasoning or maths. But after seeing the CSAT papers of 2023, 2024, 2025, I will request you all, and you have good enough time, so just revise maths. And what you have to do is, as I wrote before, like conceptual clarity again. You have to go back to topics. You have to see that which are doable for you, like percentage and permutation combination is again difficult. So you have to go back and do it. Probability, यहाँ से number system, यहाँ से बहुत questions आ रहे हैं. So you just have to go back, look at those topics, have a conceptual clarity, and then practice those questions again and again for maths and logical reasoning. And apart from that, जब exams आएगा, like exams से पहले maybe since February and all, you can start solving the full-length test of CSAT. Don't do comprehension tests from coaching mocks. Do comprehensions of UPSC only, because comprehensions are very dicey and the language is also very different. आप आंसर की भी देखेंगे तो बहुत ही अलग आ रहा है comprehension का. तो comprehensions I never did from any coaching. I did comprehension from UPSC. I did maths and logical reasoning only to test myself, and the subject and the topics I knew कि I can do from maths. For instance, as I said, percentage and everything, उनका मैंने ले लिया था, मतलब practice कर लिया था questions. YouTube में videos भी हैं, I used to watch that and solve. इतना ही था मेरे CSAT का. Yes.
Ma'am, for magazine, monthly magazine, like for how many months it's okay to consider, like for 1 year or?
See, for next year prelims,
Yeah.
I feel that you can start from this month only. Like from May only, you can start. No need to do it from Jan. It will be too bulky. Just like follow it along with your classes. Like just every day make a target that I have to read 10 pages or something. Aisa. So, I mean, see, for current affairs, any other magazine you like also, or any other source you're following, you can do that. Then do not do 2-3 magazines together. But if you're relying on Vision, as I did, then you can do from May only, from May onwards, and just target, like, but you have to keep a target that I have to finish this in 10 days or 20 days, otherwise वो complete नहीं होगा फिर. So that you can do from this month.
Like, do we need to look up just before the exam all these magazines, or just make notes out of it?
What? Can you repeat?
Like, do we need to look it up just before the exam, or like we should make notes out of it, which are important and what topic and all.
See, as I mentioned, for right now, do not see exams se pehle there will be PT 365
Yeah.
and main 365, which are going to be a summary of all these years, all these months. So since you have time, I'll say that invest in it. Kuch jayega nahi. Rather, you'll get to know about lot of keywords, lot of nuances. I would say if you have time, then invest in it. Invest. Like there's a sentiment in market that these magazines are not useful. But trust me, if you do it regularly, मेंस के काफ़ी टॉपिक कवर हो जाएंगे. एज आई सेड लाइक आई शोड यू नो द आई ओनली हाईलाइटेड जितने भी नीडेड है. तो यू कैन डू दैट. यू कैन जस्ट हाईलाइट. नो नीड टू मेक सेपरेट सेट ऑफ नोट्स. मे बी यू कैन इवन मेक नोट्स just one liner or two liner, maybe only relevant thing. But right now you can just highlight whatever you think is relevant. But for mains, look into the PYQ. If you look into the PYQ, you'll see that in GS3 paper, for instance, there are always questions on Naxalism. And trust me, right now there are counter operations for Naxalism going on.
Yeah.
So current affairs magazine में cover होगा. So if you make your own notes उसमें से, then you are done. Apart from classroom notes, you are done. आपका validation भी हो गया. Validation क्या है? It's just doing the current affairs. So right now, if you have time, then do it. Otherwise, end of the day, exam से पहले वो वही चीज़ होगा, but बहुत ज़्यादा bulk में हो जाएगा. So if you have time, I'll say there's no harm in doing it right now. That is for current affairs magazine. I think where's the picture? Like this. That's it. This is how I did magazines. So if you have time, do it right now. If not, then you can rely on the last minute compilation, but I'll urge you to do it right now. There's no harm if you have time to do it right now. So we are done for prelims. Yahan tak any doubt for prelims? Anything? Yeah. हाँ. Yeah. So आप next year दे रहे हैं pre? So I'll say what one blunder I did, that when I was at your place, I mean doing the foundation course, I didn't take answer writing seriously. I was always focusing on clearing prelims, फिर देखा जाएगा. Don't do it. Right now, do answer writing. I mean जो भी topic class में चल रहा है, once it's done, there will be sectional tests. होता है sectional test ना means के topic का. Do it. Write answers right now. Write. No matter how bad it is, how terrible it is, नहीं भी आ रहा है, just write. And for pre, start from Jan. Because end of the day, mains is what the entire exam is about. Mains is going to make sure if you are in the top 100 or where you are. So do it for mains right now, no matter how less the content is. Just start writing it. Just start writing. Then look into the model answers. जो वहाँ से value addition करना होगा कर लेना. But डरना नहीं answer writing से, अभी करना है. भले लग रहा है नहीं आ रहा है, content नहीं है, do it. And pre का you can start from Jan seriously. Yeah. Any other question? Pre is related. So we can move to mains now. I'll keep it concise for mains. So it was my first mains. And as I said, I made blunders before of not focusing on mains before. I was again having this very irrational over attention to prelims. But still, I ended up getting decent marks in every paper. But why I'm saying you to start writing answers, because मेरे इस बार एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन छूटे हैं, बिकॉज टाइम नहीं हुआ मेरे को, बिकॉज वही करा कि अच्छे से आंसर राइटिंग प्रीलिम्स के बाद ही कर रहे हैं, तो ये नहीं करना है, बिकॉज you know like one answer you leave, you're like losing out on 4-5 marks, which you should not be doing. So I ended up getting like very average marks in all the papers. But if I would not have left questions, it might have increased by 4-5 marks in every paper. So don't do it. Write answers. So this is my marks roughly in every paper. And should we delve deeper into every GS strategy? So mistakes I made, I'm again pointing out for mains. One mistake was while doing the foundation batch, never focused on doing mains. Was always thinking society ethics तो बाद में आएगा, अभी से करने क्या ज़रूरत है. Terrible mistake. Right now, make notes in your class. Read the current affairs magazine. Whatever topic is there, add it there. So take mains very seriously. Write all the tests. Whatever sectional tests, no matter you don't know anything, come, show up and write. I'm literally urging and begging you to write. And the second mistake, again, time management. Because mains is all about like writing for 6 hours in a day. which is very daunting task, and time नहीं होता है to think and ponder and frame answers and be poetic and all, वो time नहीं होता है. So it's always better to be prepared right now, write bad answers. I think I even where is it? Yeah. So I think on 15th November 2022, I wrote, allow yourself to write bad answers. Because I think that is the only thing which stops us, no? कि क्या लिख रहे हैं, क्या ही terrible चीज़ लिख रहे हैं, अच्छा और पढ़ के लिखेंगे. But ऐसा नहीं होता. I think it's a process. So just, and you can see that I started writing after my first prelims. Again, a colossal disaster. Don't sit for prelims ऐसे ही for experience. Take it very seriously. अभी से start writing answers and trust me, it will be very easy. The journey will be very easy. So we'll do mains ka अच्छे से and we'll discuss answer writing also along with it. So yeah, so it's a very comprehensive strategy for mains. For mains, once again, syllabus is the anchor. I totally vouch that the prelim syllabus is very scattered. Nothing is mentioned nicely. But for mains, every word is actually mentioned in syllabus. What is important? Every key, minute topic is very clearly mentioned. So if you don't have a printout of syllabus of mains, then do it today. Take a printout of your main syllabus, like paste it wherever you are studying so that it's always in front of your eyes. I'm sure you must have heard this 100 times till now कि मेंस का सिलेबस प्रिंट करके निकाल चिपकाना है सामने. बट अगर हम ये करेंगे, सो वेन एवर वी आर रीडिंग न्यूज़ पेपर, विल गेट टू नो दैट सोसाइटी में विमेंस इशू इज मैंशनड. सो वेन एवर अ टॉपिक इज ऑन विमेन, विल रीड फ्रॉम न्यूज़ पेपर एंड विल एक्सट्रैक्ट एनी डेटा एंड फैक्ट फ्रॉम देयर. So it is highly essential because if you see in this year's mains, 2024 mains, there's a question on unmarried women and their work culture and how it's impacting family. So it is something which is very related to nowadays. And topics on these or case studies on these, examples on these keep coming up on newspaper every day. So right now, if you do not have a printout of a main syllabus, go home today after यहाँ से जाने के बाद, take a printout and paste it. Paste the syllabus. So as I said, syllabus is the anchor, and after the syllabus, I'm sure अभी classes कौन से हो गए mains topics के, especially classes geography. means का अभी तक start नहीं हुआ. All right, हाँ तो great, perfect. अगर अभी start नहीं हुआ है, so what you have to do is right now, whenever classes start, so make sure that I'm sure the schedule is given well in advance for the lectures. So what you have to do is, you have to once, for instance, next week I know society is starting. What I have to do is, I have to see the society ka PYQ, what is coming. And trust me, in the market, there is well segregated books of every GS paper and a breakdown of the syllabus on what questions are coming. And once you see the questions yourself, you'll understand what depth of a topic I need to know. What data and fact I need to know. When I was doing my foundation course, तब notes बना नहीं आता था, हम कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं, because PYQ पे नहीं देखा था, तो लग रहा है यार कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं, कैसे भी लिख रहे हैं. तो I'm sure you must be facing that कि बहुत bulky notes हो रहे हैं, कुछ भी लिख रहा हूँ मैं, मतलब सभी important लग रहे हैं. But if you see the PYQ, especially for mains, because mains is kind of little bit predictable, the questions will be repeated. Do get repeated most of the times, especially in papers like GS3 and ethics, questions are repeated. So if you look at the PYQ and you attend the class, then you'll get to know that, okay, from this topic, this is the question that is asked, and abhi mere ko samne se padha raha hai, now I know ki what is the answer I can frame in my mind. So that is so good. Rather than doing it ex post facto, like after you take the lecture, then go back home and then see the syllabus and then see the questions, do it before. It'll take 30 minutes. मैं लिखने के लिए भी नहीं बोल रही हूँ. Just look at it. Just glance through it. कुछ भी चल रहा है topic, like disaster management चल रहा है. Just see the questions. Then you'll get to know, okay, wildfires are important, drought is important, floods are important. So now when the lecture is given to you, you'll realize that मेरे को एक data डालना है answer में, मेरे को कुछ points डालना है, और way forward में मेरे को ये points डालने हैं. So now the lectures will become more interesting, because now you'll be thinking, okay, this is what I can write in my answers. So do that exercise. It's great that your mains classes have not started. So first is, never take mains classes lightly. Till December, you can do mains as much as you can. And trust me, if you have a good hold over mains, prelims it is not that you have to read both of them separately. So having a good hold over mains will help only in prelims. So till December, do not worry about prelims. Just read your mains content very well. Whatever is given in the class, do it. Write the sectional tests. And again, syllabus. सो सिलेबस एज आई वाज सेइंग क्लास में होगा तो उसके नोट्स बनाएंगे आप लोग, मतलब जो भी हमें लेक्चर्स देंगे उसके नोट्स बनाने हैं. सो वंस यू मेक दोज नोट्स, अगेन एज वी डिड फॉर द प्रीलिम्स, हैव वन बेसिक थिक सोर्स ऑफ नोट जहाँ पे क्लास नोट्स हैं. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर विल बी लॉट ऑफ टॉपर्स नोट्स अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट और लॉट ऑफ वैल्यू एडेड मटीरियल, लॉट ऑफ गूगल में इंफॉर्मेशन कमिंग अप. सो वट एवर न्यू इज देयर ऑन दैट, सो जस्ट एड टू योर मेन नोट. ठीक है, वन सेट ऑफ बेसिक नोट्स विच विल हैव योर क्लास नोट्स एंड एनी अदर रैंडम कॉन्टेंट यू फाइंड एनी वेयर, जस्ट एड टू दैट. आई मीन यू विल ऑल्सो राइट टेस्ट साथ में, तो वहाँ पे कुछ मॉडल आंसर्स मिलेंगे आपको, तो उससे कुछ अच्छा लगेगा कि अच्छा ये पॉइंट काफ़ी अच्छा है या फिर ये डेटा काफ़ी अच्छा है, तो वो आपको आके वहीं पे ऐड कर देना है. सो दैट नेक्स्ट टाइम यू आर सीइंग, यू आर लुकिंग एट अ वेरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव सोर्स. I hope I'm making sense what I'm saying. So right now, do not worry about making short note for means. Do not focus on that. Just focus on having a good set of notes on every topic that is mentioned in the syllabus. जो भी syllabus में mentioned है, उस पे अपने पास notes होने चाहिए, and वो notes ऐसे होने चाहिए कि जो भी PYQ में question है, वो उससे answer हो रहा है. And class में trust me ऐसा, they will be teaching you in this way that the questions you will be able to solve. But it is very important to have a structure in mind that, okay, challenges पूछेंगे तो I'll write this. If there will be opportunities, I'll be writing these 5 points. So once you look into the question, then you take the lecture, then it will get clear in your mind. Ki, okay, if this question is coming up, I will be writing this way. So you can do it this way, that have notes on every topic that is mentioned in a syllabus, and it should be in tune with your PYQs. And after your class notes, anything you find a good topper's note or any book you find or any extra edition content you find, just add it to your main set of notes. So that is second. And as I mentioned, yeah, about answer writing. So answer writing start. Once you are done with anything, for instance, geography जैसा आपका हो गया, तो geography is a part of GS1's paper for means. And you're reading, suppose cyclone, again I'm mentioning it. So question आएगा prelims में on cyclone, and question means में भी आएगा on extratropical cyclone and whatever. So just write it. Start writing. कुछ भी हो गया, you pick GS1 का questions on geography, start writing. And once you write, just compare those answers with toppers copies or also model answers. Like you have to rely on toppers copies a lot. Like I relied, maybe I was able to clear mains in my first attempt, maybe because I actually relied on toppers copies a lot. For everything, because see, there's no set pattern that ये करेंगे तो हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. But toppers copies actually set a barometer that, okay, our competitors or who are in the top, they are writing this way. So we actually have to reach that stage. So if you start looking abhi se like this, so it will be in your brain. So whenever you are seeing a topic, you will start thinking ki this is how I can structure this. So start seeing topper copies right now. If you go to like Abhyas, for instance, Vision IAS website, and just type toppers copies, mock test copies, aa jayenge, and there will be questions and answers. Just read. You don't even have to write it now. Just read. But in classroom, whenever any test is given, do take it seriously, especially for mains. And then compare your answer with topper copies. And any new thing you find in topper copies, just as I mentioned, the online notebooks I had, मैं वहाँ पे mention कर देती थी. अगर मेरे को कुछ अच्छा लगा या कोई भी अच्छा point लगा, although I could not paste a lot of screenshots here, but even I used to like take a screenshot from the topper copies and paste it directly. Like you'll find a lot of quotes in their copies, which is very interesting, and lot of examples. So just paste it there. ये मैंने किया था. So second is topper copies. First for means is syllabus, having notes from every word which is mentioned in the syllabus. Third is answer writing right now. Don't wait. Any topic is done, just start writing. कुछ भी हो, भले वो आंसर कैसा भी हो, does not matter. As long as you are writing, as long as you are checking the answers, as long as you are going back to the model answers and seeing, you are good to go. So just start writing. So toppers copies analyze करना है. Then again PYQs. Once you do, but yeah, right now you can see the PYQs. In fact, once any topic is done in the classroom, you can do this exercise. Just go back home and write that PYQ answer yourself and see what you are writing. It won't take much time. It won't, trust me, like it will take 2-3 hours. But a lot of your work will be done. For next year mains, a lot of your work will be done. Trust me, if you do that. For every topic, for instance, there's agriculture. लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कम फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर. एंड जब क्लास में आई थिंक एग्रीकल्चर स्टार्ट हुआ, अभी नहीं हुआ, आई थिंक जोग्राफी के बाद होगा या जो भी है. तो आफ्टर एग्रीकल्चर इज डन, just pick GS3 questions, and every year there's question in agriculture. Write them. PYQ वो भी होगा, prelims में भी होगा in agriculture, sugarcane, cotton, rice come every year, and mains में भी है. So just do it. See the question paper. Even if you're not writing, just brainstorm. Like क्या मैं लिख सकता हूँ? If like at my present set of knowledge, what I can write. Because end of the day, in those 7 minutes, you are going to write an answer. It's more about brainstorming. What I can recall there. So right now, even if you feel lazy कि क्यों लिखूँ यार, अभी तो नहीं लिखना है, means तो बहुत दूर है, so just brainstorm. Like कुछ भी topic हो रहा है, just brainstorm. So PYQ, once you do PYQ, I mean अभी it's time for means, but still I'll say the paper attempting strategy. So in means, as I said, there is not much time to think. So how I attempted the paper was, I don't know if you all know or not, but for one 10-marker question, you have to write it in roughly 7 minutes at max. And for one 15-marker answer, you have to write it in 11 minutes. And for one 20-marker answer, 15 minutes. So right now, you do not have to time yourself. Because right now, you're in the learning stage, you're gathering content. You don't write time से ऐसा कि 7 मिनट में हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसा मत कीजिए. बट जब क्लास में टेस्ट दे रहे हैं तब तो टाइम में लिखिए, बट जब घर पे कर रहे हैं तब डू नॉट वरी अबाउट द टाइम राइट नाउ. फोकस ऑन रिकॉलिंग, generating new points and new dimensions. Don't worry about the timing right now for mains. But when you're writing test in the class, then worry about the times. So once you see the PYQ and once you write answers yourself, you'll find a paper attempting strategy for yourself. So for me, it was that 3 hours mains likhna hai hame. So what I used to do is 1 to 5 questions in the first 30 minutes. 1 to 5 are going to be 10 markers. So I know that I have to take roughly 7 minutes. So 28-30 minutes के अंदर I have to solve the first 5 questions. And उसके बाद 1.5 hours में I was doing 11 to 20 के सारे questions, which are 15 marker questions. And then in the last 30 minutes, I used to again come back to the 6 to 10 question I left. बट ये भी बहुत आइडियलिस्टिक है, मेरे से तो नहीं हुआ क्योंकि मैंने अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस नहीं करा था. बट आप लोगों को अच्छे से करके जाना है प्रैक्टिस, ताकि कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं छूटे वहाँ पे. जो भी आपका, इसलिए आई एम सेइंग अगेन एंड अगेन, स्टार्ट राइटिंग. डोंट वरी, डोंट डिले इट. Just start writing bad, terrible, poor, worse. Just start writing anything. And in the classroom, time yourselves. So time test में आप तभी, after prelims also, you can easily write tests by timing yourself. So you can focus on gathering knowledge right now. But so you can just keep in your mind that you need to have a paper attempting strategy in your mind abhi se, for mains and for prelims. For prelims, I think I forgot to mention, I used to do it in like 2 iterations at max or 3 iterations. Like in the first 1 hour 15 minutes, pura like reading all the questions once, and maybe जब तक जितने भी श्योर हैं, आई यूज टू मार्क जो भी श्योर वाले क्वेश्चन से आंसर वहाँ पे. लाइक जो 50-50 हैं उसको एलिमिनेट कर दिया कि ये 2 ऑप्शंस तो कट रहे हैं. जो बिल्कुल नहीं आते वो बिल्कुल ही क्रॉस कर दिए. जो लग रहा है कि अच्छा ये गेस हो सकता है, गेस में ये हो सकता है, वो कर लिए. बट वंस आफ्टर 1 hour 15 minutes इज डन, आई यूज टू सर्कल इन माई OMR जो भी questions I was very sure about, and after that जो भी एक एक करके बन रहे थे, I think that used to be almost 30-40 questions in my first round. And after the 45 minutes were left, I just used to like solve then and there, and ek karke I used to mark my questions. I hope it's clear. Abhi tak anyone like started attempting as MCQs? Koi bhi? Okay, तो do it. Don't delay. करना है, मज़ा आएगा. मतलब इतना भी मज़ा नहीं आएगा, but करना तो है ना. जो भी चल रहा है तो कर सकते हैं. MCQs attempt. Like geography हो गया तो geography कर लीजिए. हो जाएगा, मतलब ईजी रहेगा आपके लिए. एंड या फिर वो PYQ बुक्स तो होगा सबके पास, आई एम अज्यूमिंग, प्रीलिम्स का स्पेशली. तो या व्हाट्स स्टॉपिंग यू? डू इट, जस्ट डू इट. सो दैट इज़ फॉर प्रीलिम्स, एंड या वी वर इन मेंस. सो दिस इज डन. सिलेबस, notes of every topic, then answer writing, start it right now. Toppers copies, look at toppers copies very thoroughly, see what they are writing. And after that, yeah, PYQ analysis, what topic से क्या आ रहा है, क्या पूछ रहे हैं PYQs. And after that, this is the marks booster. See, everybody is going to write an answer. सब पढ़ रहे हैं तो सब कुछ ना कुछ तो लिखेंगे. अब हमने इतना पढ़ लिया, इतना 1 साल में देख लिया, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ लिए, तो सब टॉपिक के बारे में वी विल बी हैविंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कॉन्टेंट. बट नाउ वॉट इज गोइंग टू गिव अस द एक्स्ट्रा एज इज एक्चुअली दिस, is the usage of diagrams, data, fact, quotes. So abhi se ही start collecting. I think in the classroom they must be giving you a lot of data and fact. तब लगता है यार क्या ये तो याद नहीं होने वाला है, क्या पढ़े, इग्नोर कर देते हैं. बट ट्रस्ट मी, if you look at the PYQ, you will see agriculture, so there is a question. And if there is a data on how much percentage of rice is cultivated in India, this is a data you can use it anywhere. So start pointing those datas. ठीक है? So this is actually the marks booster. We'll talk about it. Now moving on to GS1. ये GS1 के 5 broad themes हैं, which is Indian culture, art and culture, modern Indian history, world history, geography, society. So all of these 4 you will see are mostly static in nature. जो question आएगा mostly you will be doing it in your prelims only. But how the answer writing will be different is anything which is in the current affairs that you have to add to it. For instance, there is a question on the folk art or folk dance. You will do it in art and Indian art and culture classes. We will do it for prelims. But while writing answers, you will try to add something which is in news, so that the answer gets a little twist, the answer is a little different. So anything, although these are very dynamic, you have to keep reading the current affairs, keep reading the newspapers, so that any new dynamic content can be added. Like if you look into the questions of geography in mains, although it's very static, but questions are there, like twister, which is again a geographical phenomena. So all the questions are static, but there is a dynamic element, and which you'll be able to handle if you do the current affairs and newspapers very thoroughly. I hope I'm not boring you all. सही चल रहा है ना, मतलब I hope it's relevant and you are able to understand. So yeah, this is about it. And for all these, again, your class notes, take it very seriously. And one other topper's notebook or any topper's notes you found good, और एनी वन बुक यू फाउंड गुड जो बहुत लोग recommend कर रहे हैं, वो आप उठा सकते हैं. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, मोस्टली आंसर राइटिंग इज द की एंड द मॉडल आंसर्स आर द की. दैट इज इट. इन सब चीज़ों में ज़्यादा यू डोंट नीड मच एफर्ट बिकॉज इट विल बी डन इन योर प्रीलिम्स का लेक्चर. बट अगेन, द सोसाइटी इज अ हाईली डायनेमिक टॉपिक. And in society, there are themes like communalism, secularism, globalization, urbanization, poverty. So in all these themes, it is very current affairs related. So whenever you are reading your newspaper, and once you have your syllabus in mind and you see these topics, so just वो topics आप निकाल लीजिए. For instance, ना, on communalism, you'll be finding lot of case studies, lot of issues are coming up, lot of examples are happening every day. So आप बस वो उठा लीजिए, and online वो notes में मैंने mention कर दिया था, and that actually helps in value addition, because the more different you do, that is going to help you fetch extra marks. So you can do that for all these topics which are very dynamic, like population, poverty, new data and fact are coming up. You have to be very thorough with the current affairs and your current affairs magazine on these topics. So it's better to have a syllabus in your mind, so that these topics you're excessively looking at a newspaper कि ये मेरे को newspaper से ही करना है. Apart from your classroom notes which you'll have, उसमें just add. So here, like on urbanization, I made these diagrams, like how much urbanization, percentage of urban population is increasing. This is a diagram I can make. What is the rural and urban population? So these are actually what you have to make in the exam. And this is what you can start collecting from now also. But for that, you need to have a good idea of a syllabus. And again, so yeah, so this was the last minute notes I was talking about. Once, same, for prelims, for mains, you have to make 2 sets of notes. One, the major notes that you are doing right now, don't worry about the crisp note. These were my crisp notes, which only had things which were in tune with PYQ, which I know I would be able to revise in 2 days. For instance, in communalism, it will be more just 2-3 pages ke notes. So anyone, if you are writing mains, so make sure that in between the 3 months, you are making these crisp notes. Otherwise, you won't be able to revise at all. And especially in paper 2 and paper 4, जो after paper 1 के बाद ही होता है, उस 3 घंटे में ऐसे notes होने चाहिए कि वो उतने में revise हो जाएं. So these were my crisp note which had a definition, which even had a scholar and just historical development, because question में पूछा था PYQ में कहीं पे. तो ये notes बस वही थे जो बहुत crisp थे, जो मेरे को exam से पहले revise करना था and जो PYQ से बिल्कुल ही relevant था. ये वो notes थे. And it was on secularism. There was even a quote. like a philosophy of Indian secularism is justice to all and appeasement to none by Honorable Prime Minister of India. So these were the quotes you have to use. And I collected these by from random koi topper copies or randomly from any newspaper or something. So ye I mentioned in my bulky notes, but while I was making my crisp note, I wrote it here. So it had a definition, it had few quotes which I can write, and again the historical background and whatever, what are the challenges, what are our positives and negatives, what are we doing to promote secularism and all that. I hope it's clear for notes, for mains, jab tak we are discussing, how do we go about it. Class notes, take it very seriously, but before mains, have these crisp notes, because these crisp notes are going to come very handy. And same, so I had these sheets, I did this online. So again, for women, any data I found, I just made it here. And I mean, ये compilations भी available है, मिल जाते हैं market में, तो उसका भी मैंने use किया था. And any questions, any newspaper में or anywhere, any fact I can find, like 15 minutes per day spent fetching water in Rajasthan. So any question on women's issue comes up, especially on rural issues also, I can mention this. So do it. ये था women at workplace. So ये मैंने online करा था, बाद में जो मैंने print out ले लिया था. Like someone was asking me ना online how I did. So ये सब मैंने online किया था. जो भी random I could find ना any fact or anything, ये I did online and then I took a print out. So what is the labor force participation rate? ये भी data fact keeps changing. Whatever keeps changing, I made it online. So you need to have these things handy because this is what is going to make your answer different. Yeah. Anything?
Hello, ma'am. As I heard about PIB, Press Information
Yeah,
Bureau,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
required for prelims or mains?
Yeah.
Or both?
See, PIB is needed because it's a government source and lot of things do come from PIB. But if you ask me, I didn't do PIB because I was sure that whatever is coming in the newspaper, या फिर in the magazine will be covered from PIB.
Okay.
Because I believe lot of these coachings do take PIB se material. So I did not do it, but I have heard a lot of people do PIB. So it's your call then. If you have time, you can look into it. But aate hai, PIB say they keep repeating things. It's for sure.
All topics are covered in newspaper and magazines.
Mostly. See, in PIB, whatever government scheme is being launched, that will be there. So any government scheme is launched, that will be in the PIB. So whatever happens in your newspaper also, that will be mentioned. Or in your magazine also, that will come up. So I relied on that. मैंने ज़्यादा इतना scattered resources follow नहीं करा. I just did these things. For I didn't do PIB exclusively.
Okay.
So this is for GS1. Again, the syllabus, it is mostly static, but this is dynamic. Make your own. I made my own notes after everything. And I also added these value-added things. This is for GS1. Again, for GS2, polity will be pretty much static, but again, the governor issues or interstate water issues, these are very dynamic. So you have to do it from the newspaper or from the current affairs. So you have to keep on adding in your static notes, you have to add the current events that is happening. So one is polity, one is social justice. The social justice, you can do it from a paper one also. From society wala part, it will be very same. But then again, you have to, it is very dynamic theme like hunger, health, poverty, NGOs, CSOs. So you'll have your own notes and keep on doing it from the newspaper. Like same thing as I'm saying. Sources, again for mains. As you are in foundation course, your classroom notes, any set of topper notes you find nice, or any book which others are recommending, or any small material, I'm sure a lot of materials are there you find nice, that these notes should be in tune with PYQs and you're writing answers. I hope it's clear. This is entirely for mains. And there's then governance. तो ये जो है ना e-governance, citizen charter, transparency, ये सब बहुत आता है. If you see PYQs every year, there's a question on that. So better to have your one-page notes. I'm repeating it again and again, but it's overall the same thing. And IR is very dynamic. And mostly, even if you do not have your own notes, I did IR mostly from mains 365 for this year. I just took, मैंने अपना notes बना लिया था ये online. अपना उसको short करके बना लिया था. And this is the one page of notes I'm talking about. Like about scheduled tribe is a very emerging question. हमेशा आता रहता है. तो इसमें in my last minute revision notes, what I did was which article, what is the percentage, what is the literacy rate, 3% are suffering from sickle cell anemia, then what are the committees. So this is the last minute note. Don't worry about this now. You will do it right before your mains. So इसलिए अभी you see a lot of toppers notes, small notes, डोंट रन आफ्टर दैट, यू विल डू इट योर सेल्फ. जो आपको नहीं आ रहा है, जो आपको चैलेंजिंग लग रहा है, in the last moment, 1 month, 2 months before prelims or before mains. Right now, you can just keep on gathering knowledge and everything. And I did online, I did mostly from main 65 or from the newspaper. You can do that as well. This is about GS2. Anything? Abhi tak? Okay. So GS3, again, there's economy, agriculture, disaster management, internal security, environment, and science and tech. These are the 6 major pillars. Although the topics are very static, if you see a GS3 paper, बहुत same है, मतलब the topics are repeated again and again, but the thing is marks ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं देते हैं, मतलब बहुत ही average रहता है, कम ही रहता है GS3 में. Don't worry about that. Right now what you can do is, again, look into the syllabus. Every topic that you have your 1-pager notes or 2-3-pager notes on them. For everything is there. And the topics will get repeated. Ye jo topics I have mentioned, questions every year keep coming on them. So you have to have your own notes, and whatever is there in the newspaper, just do it. Okay, that's it. And whatever GS3 mein what works is, what works is a lot of charts and graphs. Acha, is there anything? Everyone's laughing. Okay, all right. So lot of charts and graphs. So I made this from budget. So you have to make a lot of graphs and chart, because jo bhi economy, it's a very economy heavy paper. For everything you will have to make a lot of charts and graphs. I made these on my own. And there's a question on food inflation in 2024, the first question. And I remember I ended up making this diagram. So you have to make them. I mean, अभी बजट आया होगा, आई एम श्योर सबने इग्नोर ही कर देते हैं मोस्टली कि यार नहीं आएगा, कुछ होगा, ठीक है. बट नेक्स्ट ईयर आई थिंक इट्स नॉट रेलिवेंट राइट नाउ, बट नेक्स्ट ईयर सिंस विल बी राइटिंग प्रीलिम्स एंड मेंस, तब मेक श्योर यू कलेक्ट ऑल दीज डायग्राम्स. देर आर क्वेश्चंस ऑन फिजिकल डेफिसिट, देर आर क्वेश्चंस ऑन व्हाट इज द ट्रांसफर टू स्टेट्स. सो मेक दिस डायग्राम, कलेक्ट ऑल दीज डायग्राम्स, तो काफ़ी ईजी हो जाएगा फिर प्रीलिम्स और मेंस के बीच में. आई यूज लॉट ऑफ डायग्राम्स. And this is my last minute note for disaster management. Although I had a 50-60 page notes जो भी class में पढ़ाए थे, and from other sources, it's been 3 years for me. But this is the only thing that I'll revise like one night before the exam, which had like way forward में what I'll write in conclusion, and some on flash drought, heat waves, drought, because I know they'll be asking these questions. Chance भी थे, current affairs में भी था. So this is what I'm talking about are the last minute notes, जो कि मैंने अपने फोल्डर पे मैं बनाती रहती थी जो भी मेरे को लगा. तो ये यू हैव टू मेक इट इन द लास्ट, वेरी लास्ट, आफ्टर योर नोट्स आर डन. इज इट क्लियर मोस्टली? सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट GS3. ये सब था, ये सब हैं इन सब के मेन नोट्स. एंड साइंस एंड टेक इज अगेन वेरी 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 डायनेमिक, वेरी करंट अफेयर्स हैवी, but you have to, like, ये topics are mentioned in the syllabus, so make sure you have notes on all these. But space, lot of things are happening on space. Every time, every month, something new is coming up. Some country is launching a new stuff. So make sure you have your notes on them. It will be good. I think for prelims also it's needed. For mains it's needed. So entirely you can do science and tech from monthly magazines or from the mains 365 and have your own notes handy from the syllabus and PYQs. And again, the last paper, which is GS4. GS4 is actually very scoring, but we end up neglecting, because we run after all other papers and we think GS4 mein to answer likh lenge. But if you put in little effort, it's very easy to score marks in GS4. So what for GS4? Again, your notes, classroom notes. Then you can refer to any basic book, what you have done. If you want to know about the basic book, you can ask me later what else I have referred to. And apart from that, toppers copies. For GS4, rely a lot on toppers copies, because GS4, the nature of questions will be same. The quotes you can directly copy. Directly, the examples you can directly copy. I have done that a lot. So for GS4, again, it's the same drill. But as you know, there are two portions. One is case studies and one is theory portion. So for case studies, again, you need a lot of practice where you need to brainstorm a lot. So once your ethics classes are done, whenever it will start, so I think you'll have your good set of notes, but start writing answers. GS4 answers, you will also enjoy writing if you do it right now, especially case studies. So if you have time, do it. There's no harm in doing it. So just do it. So for ethics, and ethics is also a paper where you need to show your creativity a lot, because ethics में भी काफ़ी chance है कि सब same चीज़ें, सब same coaching पढ़ रहे हैं, same चीज़ लिख रहे हैं. So how you can show your creativity is by adding new dimensions. Like I had a booklet where I had all my important quotes. Like I mentioned all the important quotes and I have even highlighted. I know education पे काफ़ी आता रहता है. So education is the art of making a man ethical hegel. So all these I made my own quotes ka notes, and then I also had set entire document on the diagrams that I can make. So you can do this. I collected all these from Topper's answer copies or from the ethics class notes or from other sources. So I just kept all in one. I think there are some 50, 60 diagrams and some 50, 60 quote. So quotes, diagrams, and these were the last minute revision notes, like honesty, definition, and one example. For instance, if you see a question on honesty in the mains paper, अचानक से बस यही आएगा कि definition क्या है and example क्या है, because mains में you do not have much time to think. So you can do that. This were the last minute notes again. Like every topic, every word that is mentioned in the syllabus, uska definition and uska example. I'm sure you'll get this in the class itself. You can make it your own notes also whenever you feel like doing it. So this was one. And apart from that, this was my examples ka notes. And I have picked most of these things from the newspaper. For instance, Seetal Devi was there in the news. She was the world's first armless female archer. And I put that under the heading of courage. So ये सब news में बहुत आते रहेंगे and you just have to utilize them. For instance, on negative examples, there was some Neil Nakshatra who was from Assam and he actually cheated in JEE mains and he ended up scoring 99%. So all these were in newspaper. ये मेरे को कहीं पे, so ये आप खुद कर सकते हैं अगर आप newspaper पढ़ रहे हैं. ये सब मैंने न्यूज़पेपर से मोस्टली उठाए हैं, डेफिनेटली फ्रॉम दी बुकलेट्स वी गेट फ्रॉम क्लास नोट्स एंड एवरीवेयर, बट आई कंपाइल दैम. ये मैंने लास्ट में करा था. इफ़ यू वांट दीज यू कैन लाइक आस्क मी, आई विल जस्ट आई मीन क्लिक पिक्चर्स एंड सेंड इट टू यू, बट I made very exhaustive notes on examples because this is what you'll be using while writing your answers. So ethics, I hope I'm clear. Apart from notes, you have to focus on quotes, diagrams, and examples. This was for ethics mostly. Any other questions related to it? I'm trying to keep it very short, everything. Done, mostly. And then there is essay. For essay, right now, what you can do is, essay is a paper where there is a lot of creative liberty. टाइम बहुत होगा, तो आप बहुत आराम से सोच के बहुत अच्छा कुछ लिख सकते हैं. आई नो ऐसे में मार्क्स भी बहुत फ्लक्चुएट होते हैं, बट राइट नाउ यू डू नॉट बॉदर अबाउट द मार्क्स. मार्क्स पे जब सोचना, जब मेंस आ जाएगा. अभी वॉट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन जस्ट हैव फन. अगर आप अभी ऐसे लिख रहे हैं तो जस्ट राइट अ लॉट ऑफ एसेज या फिर रीड अ लॉट ऑफ टॉपर्स एसेज. एंड वॉट अगेन आई डिड, आई लाइक आई वेयर वाज दैट. So yeah, this was this document on essay, one notebook on essay. तो उसमें मेरे को जो भी दिखता था, कुछ भी अच्छा कोट या कुछ भी अच्छा poems or something, I just used to add it here. And I did it throughout the year. Like I liked reading poems a lot. So I just added it here, like Caged Bird, Hope. And these are very short poems, which I can easily add in intro and conclusion. तो किसी को हिंदी शायरी पढ़ना पसंद होगा या कुछ होगा, तो आप या फिर स्टोरीज पढ़ना पसंद होंगे, शॉर्ट स्टोरीज. सो वॉट यू कैन डू इज जस्ट मेक अ ऑनलाइन पेज एंड कीप एडिंग वहाँ पे वट एवर यू फाइंड. इट कैन बी एनीथिंग. मतलब मेरे को कुछ अच्छा पैराग्राफ लगा एंड मे बी हैव इवन कॉपीड इट फ्रॉम सम टॉपर्स आंसर कॉपीज ऑल्सो, बट आई मेड अ वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव लिस्ट. बिकॉज लिस्ट बनाना इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि एंड में वो याद नहीं होता है, वो गायब हो जाएगा. सो इसलिए इसके लिए मैंने ऑनलाइन यूज़ करा था. वट एवर वॉज रैंडम एंड वेरी डायनेमिक, आई कॉपी पेस्टेड इट हियर. ठीक है. And I think, yeah, last is answer writing. Mostly we have talked when to start. Right now, this very day, whatever you have read, just write. And what to write? PYQ or tests. And then how to evaluate? Look into the model answers or topper answer copies. This is it. Okay? Answer writing, do it. I think history optional. We are two people, we can talk about it aram se. And then end of the day, it is right mindset. I'm saying it again and again. Exam is very unpredictable every stage में. तो आज से दिमाग में सोच लीजिए कि मेरे को आधे चीज़ आएंगे ही नहीं थ्रू आउट द प्रोसेस. मेरे को आप कितना भी पढ़ लें, फिर भी मैं भी टेस्ट करूँगी तो मेरे को कुछ पॉलिटी क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएंगे. यस, okay, so we can talk about it after this class because majority people are not and it will be very lengthy. We can just talk right after here, okay? So yeah, accept unpredictability. Accept कर लीजिए so that it will be very easy for us to accept that we are going to fail, we are going to get very bad marks in mocks, we are going to write absolutely bad answers, बहुत चीज़ें नहीं आएंगी no matter how much we read, so accept it and make peace with it. नहीं होता, we are like, oh I have read so much, अब तो मेरे को पूरा आना चाहिए, but नहीं होता है. So it's a process. Accept it, that is the first step. And second is regulating emotions. I don't know how often we do it, because I feel the exams, how have you felt till now? Is the preparation fun, or how are we all feeling? कैसा लग रहा है आप लोगों को? हाँ, fun लग रहा है? अच्छा. And apart from that, so yeah, it is good. Yeah, challenging definitely. And या मैं दिल्ली में रहती हूँ, मैं ORN नहीं आती थी क्योंकि मेरे को बहुत डर लगता था ORN से. इट इज़ फॉर अ ट्रू फैक्ट. मैं बस टेस्ट देने आती थी. या है ना. मैं आती थी टेस्ट देने ना, बिल्कुल ही विजन, यहाँ पे पूरे लंबे लंबे लाइंस होते थे, मेरे को बहुत डर लगता था. मैं खुद ही नहीं आई हूँ, मैं बस टेस्ट सीरीज लेती थी और फिर मैं घर चली जाती थी. तो इट इज़ ट्रू, बट टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, मतलब मी, इफ़ आई कैन डू इट, यू ऑल कैन डू इट वेरी ईजिली. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, जब मैंने कॉलेज के साथ दिया मेरा फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट एंड मेरा 5 दिन बाद ही पेपर था, तभी मेरे 5 मार्क्स से नहीं हुआ था. क्या पता अगर मैं बेटर माइंडसेट में होती, इतना रो नहीं रही होती कि यार एग्जाम दूँ नहीं दूँ, ये पढ़ूँ वो पढ़ूँ, तो शायद हो जाता. तो इट इज़ डूएबल, एंड इफ़ आई कैन डू इट, you all can easily do it, and you have time also. But for that you need to be very disciplined. This exam demands discipline. This exam demands regulating your emotions. So right now it is fun, but थोड़े दिन बाद it is going to get challenging. You will face up and downs. Marks अच्छे नहीं आएंगे एग्जाम में तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. बहुत लोगों को हम देखेंगे तो लगेगा कि यार डर हो जाता है, सब लोग अलग बुक्स पढ़ रहे होंगे. So regulate your emotions. Cut the clutter. Don't talk with people whom you do not feel good with. Ignore the relatives who are constantly asking कि बेटा कितना हुआ, क्या हुआ, एग्ज़ाम कैसा हुआ. Ignore them. Just focus on yourself. It is a very individualistic journey, and there will be ups and downs, very high, very low. नहीं अच्छा लगेगा पढ़ने का, but once we have decided it is our journey, right now we are here. बाद में चलो कुछ अलग हो गया, कुछ अलग हम प्लान करते हैं, कुछ भी होता है, but right now if we have committed, so let's do it. 1 साल करके देखते अच्छे से, क्या पता. एंड लेट्स जस्ट फॉलो द प्रोसेस. जो सब कर रहे हैं, अगर हम PYQs इग्नोर करेंगे, सब बोल रहे हैं, तो नहीं अच्छा होगा ना रिजल्ट, ऑफ कोर्स. सो इट्स बेटर टू, सिंस वी हैव टाइम टू फोकस. सो सेकेंड इज रेगुलेटिंग इमोशंस, एंड थर्ड इज सेलिब्रेटिंग स्मॉल विन्स. बिकॉज एग्जाम बहुत लंबा है, 1 साल का है, तो अगर अभी कुछ छोटा आप अच्छा कर रहे हैं, मॉक्स में अच्छा आ रहा है, जस्ट सेलिब्रेट, जस्ट बी हैप्पी. एंड छोटा, इफ़ यू आर एबल टू फुलफिल योर टारगेट्स, बी हैप्पी. So celebrate small wins. And talking about regulating emotions, since a lot of you are in your first attempt and are going to write next year, so for me, it was like after failing 2 times, I was literally very down. So for that, what you can do is you can maybe just meditate or do anything you feel good, because trust me, hobbies का time नहीं मिलता है. Like I used to write a lot and I even published a book, but मेरे को time ही नहीं मिला. बहुत ही ऐसा mental fog हो गया, बहुत ही writer's block हो गया. And I know time नहीं मिलता है because बहुत कुछ है, but still I'll say like for 5 minutes even, meditate or just focus on your physical health. एक jog कर लीजिए या थोड़ा walk कर लीजिए, because अभी time है. हाँ, prelims के 1 महीने पहले आप नहीं करेंगे, but still like maybe meditate. I did Vipassana meditation, I went for the retreat also. So do something which will make you feel good or just help you relax yourself, because exam to perform for those 2 hours, you have to relax a lot. You have to be in a good mind frame. So mindset is very crucial. Those who clear and those who do not clear, it's mostly about the mindset and mental barrier. You have to challenge yourself, you have to fail, but still you have to get up. So do that. Regulate your emotions and accept unpredictability. Celebrate small wins and वही consistency. सब बोल रहे होंगे कि रोज़ पढ़ना है, and हाँ, रोज़ नहीं भी पढ़ रहे हैं, बट मोस्टली पढ़ना है, टारगेट्स फुलफिल करने हैं. इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग ब्रेक्स, देन टेक माइंडफुल ब्रेक्स. वट एवर वी हैव मिस्ड आउट, then do it then very next day, or have a schedule, have proper planning, wake up at the right time, sleep at the right time. We often ignore this, but if you build a system, it will be easy. So right now, the takeaway is that if you are going for next year, be very serious about it, and it is doable, very, very doable. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And just follow the process. Do it, just do it. Don't think about prelims, result and mains right now. You have 1 year right now, almost 1 year to go. Just focus on it, do it, take classes seriously, write tests, do PYQ, just do it. I think this was it from my side. Any questions or anything? Sorry, it took a long time. Yeah.
मैम आई जैसे इंग्लिश जैसे बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है
ठीक है।
प्रीली मेंस के लिए, तो जैसे यू आर वेरी हाई, मतलब ज़्यादा अच्छी थी, या फिर नॉर्मल में भी चल जाता है, या फिर मॉडरेट है, या फिर जैसे बहुत सारे वर्ड्स होते हैं जो अपने को पता है, जैसे एग्जामिनर को ना पता हो,
Yeah.
तो वो उस वे में इंग्लिश कितना इम्पोर्टेंस है उस मतलब एग्ज़ाम के पर्सपेक्टिव में?
Okay, so see, English, again, a lot of people ask. So it is not very important. I mean, you have to write answers in such a way that वो एग्जामिनर तक डिलीवर हो. एंड अब जब मेंस में आंसर लिखेंगे 10 मार्कर 2 पेज, तो बस सिंपल पॉइंट से लिखना है. बस हाँ कि ऐसे पेपर एक है जहाँ पे आप अपना थोड़ा इंग्लिश स्किल्स फ्लॉन्ट कर सकते हैं, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वेरी सिंपल इंग्लिश इज गुड टू गो ओनली. एंड इफ वन पर्सनली वॉन्ट्स टू improve the English vocabulary, then reading newspaper every day will do the job. So read the newspaper, maybe watch videos on like Palki Sharma, उनका interview, उनका जो भी news every day. So because I think it's good, you know, to improve ourselves. अगर हमें लगता है कि चलो English is not something which I'm good at, what's the harm in reading newspaper? कुछ word, because we see the newspaper में बहुत मुश्किल words होते हैं. So that we can just go back, search dictionary में. So I think English, normal English is good to go. We have to write very simple sentences. So it's not going to be barrier. But for self-improvement, if you want to be very fluent, if you want to write very nicely, and especially essay mein also people write very normal and get very high marks. So English is not a barrier. You just have to convey your thoughts in clarity to the examiner. But for personal pleasure, we can read books in our free time or newspaper every day and watch some good videos or lectures like that. I think that is good to go.
In interview also the same means not too high or
अच्छा इंटरव्यू ओके सो इंटरव्यू अच्छा आई डिडंट मेंशन अबाउट इंटरव्यू बिकॉज अब बहुत टाइम है बट डू यू वांट मी टू से समथिंग अबाउट इंटरव्यू ऑल्सो
yes ma'am.
ओके सो सीट वॉज में ज़िंदगी का पहला इंटरव्यू मतलब कोई भी कभी इंटरव्यू दिया ही नहीं इससे पहले तो ये पहला इंटरव्यू था तो आई वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी नर्वस अबाउट इंटरव्यू बट इंटरव्यू में अगेन दे आर नॉट लुकिंग फॉर समवन हु इज़ वेरी सेइंग वेरी फ्लावरी थिंग्स यू हैव टू वेरी डायरेक्ट एज लॉन्ग एज योर कॉन्वर्जेशन इज़ वेरी क्लियर वेरी डायरेक्ट वेरी इम्पैक्टफुल यू आर गुड टू गो बट अगर इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम है लॉट ऑफ पीपल हिंदी में भी इंटरव्यू देते हैं जिनका हिंदी सही लगता है उनको बोलने में तो वो भी पॉसिबल है बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट my interview it was my first interview and interview is going to be something it is definitely more lighter than pre and mains but unpredictable वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा है 30 मिनट में someone judging your personality how that can be done so interviews again highly unpredictable but end of the day if we talk about the difficulty less difficult than prelims and mains we have to be very thorough with the current affairs and also you filled your DAF तो अभी से भर लेते हैं ना अभी तो आई थिंक प्रीलिम्स का भी है तो you filled your hobbies तो जो भी हॉबीज़ फील करा है ना स्टार्ट डूइंग इट लाइक फ्री टाइम में एटलीस्ट बिकॉज ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि कुकिंग हॉबी है बट कभी करा ही नहीं है वहाँ पे इंटरव्यू से पहले कर रहे हैं तो ऐसा नहीं कीजिए इफ़ यू हैव फिल्ड एनी हॉबी maybe do that abhi in your free time like maybe once in a week so that so interview is going to be mostly on your DAF what you have filled your place where you come from they might ask you about your state and current affairs what is happening so for my interview was on very last it was on April and I was the last person to go also and I won't name the board it was from a board which is very infamous for asking very random questions and nothing from DAF and it happened same for me also I was not able to answer a lot of questions but I got decent mark I got 187 marks and which is good enough which made me into the list actually so I think if I have to say what worked maybe just staying calm and confident जो कि वहाँ पे नहीं होता बहुत ही फ्रीक आउट करते हैं यार इंटर करते हैं एग्जाम हॉल मतलब इंटरव्यू हॉल में तो बहुत ही ऐसे डर लग रहा था क्या बोलेंगे बट आई थिंक ओवरऑल आई वॉज ऑनेस्ट आई वॉज देयर जो मेरे को नहीं आया जस्ट सेड नो बट देयर वाज दिस वन मोमेंट आई ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट द चेयरपर्सन शी आस्क्ड मी दैट अंकिता व्हाट इज वन एनिमल you think which represents your spirit so I was like ma'am can I take few moments then I was like ma'am I have always admired tigress especially Royal Bengal tigress so I think she embodies my spirit because she's very fierce and bold and very independent hunts alone so I want to be something like her but then she went on to say that Ankita we don't need such people in civil services because we want people who are very congenial who are not so fierce and bold who actually can lead it who can be friendly with everyone And then, do you want to change your answer? I was like, no, ma'am, I think tiger, being an apex predator, actually runs the jungle and can also lead a team very well. So I do not want to change my answer. तब मेरे को लगा यार मेरा इंटरव्यू तो गया, क्या बोल रहे कि मैं सिविल सर्विस के लिए एलिजिबल नहीं हूँ, क्या हूँ. बट मे बी जस्ट बिकॉज आई स्टेड माई ग्राउंड, सो इट माइट हैव वर्कड इन माई फेवर और समथिंग. आई एम नॉट इम्पोजिंग एनीथिंग, बट ये एक बहुत ही फनी मोमेंट हुआ था जो मेरे को अभी तक याद है. सो इंटरव्यू इज गोइंग टू बी चिल, बी योर सेल्फ, बी ऑनेस्ट. इंग्लिश नॉर्मल लेवल ही चाहिए, नथिंग वेरी हाई, नथिंग वेरी लो. यू एबल टू एक्सप्रेस योर सेल्फ वेरी वेल इन इंग्लिश, दैट विल डू द जॉब. ठीक है, या एनीथिंग एल्स? यस. Yeah. Yeah.
6. Would that be sufficient time to give prelims?
2026, for me, if you ask me what is your background, have you done humanities?
No, ma'am.
You are
I'm
from science.
Yes, ma'am.
If you ask me, I think it is doable. I think it is doable. Clearing prelims to 100% doable. Maybe what is optional?
I'm not yet decided.
See, that's the problem again. Because if you are targeting 2026 seriously, you have to finish your optional by December max, and like well thorough with it. Okay, I can even assume that maybe if you're not strong in these subjects like disaster management or which are not relevant to prelims, that you can do in the gap also. But if you look at the gap in pre and mains next year, it's very less. It's almost 82 days. So you have to be like, this year it was almost around 90 days or 85 days, but it is decreasing. So if you are targeting 2026 very seriously, till December, get done with your mains. But are you part of foundation course?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, so if you're part of foundation course, I would suggest you, if you are targeting 2026, see, I will say, you target 2026. डोंट थिंक अभी से कि क्या मैं लिखूँ क्या मैं नहीं लिखूँ. जब भी कन्फ्यूजन आता है ना, तब हमारा ब्रेन स्टार्ट स्लोइंग डाउन. सो बी लाइक, बिकॉज अभी है टाइम. इफ़ यू रियली आस्क मी, आई थिंक इट इज़ डूएबल, इट इज़ डूएबल. सो अभी से टारगेट 2026, फॉलो अप योर क्लासेज एंड एवरीथिंग, बट जस्ट डिसाइड योर ऑप्शनल वेरी like अभी in just 3-4 days, and then start with your optional classes or whatever, however you want to study. But do optional abhi se, because optional is very crucial, almost 500 marks, so you can't lose out. If you do your optional till December and everything, then it is totally doable, totally doable.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, no problem. Anything else? कॉलेज एंड कोचिंग, ओके. सो आपका भी मतलब कौन से कॉलेज में आप आर इन डी यू? ओके, सो आई वॉज ऑल्सो इन डी यू. सो यू आर ऑल्सो इन दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, ठीक है. सो एंड यू आर इन थर्ड ईयर राइट नाउ? Yeah, so you have good enough time. See, are you going to college regularly? Almost perfect. Do it. I mean, actually, college is the time when you have to improve your personality. Whatever you're going to write in your DAF or whatever, it's going to come from your college. But classes कब होते हैं यहाँ पे? 5 to 8. And college कब होता है सुबह से? 10 to 3. सी आई एम अज्यूमिंग आई वॉज इन ड्यू ऑल्सो, एंड एग्ज़ाम का इतना लोड नहीं था, मतलब एग्ज़ाम से पहले पढ़ते थे, ठीक है. एंड असाइनमेंट्स भी मोस्टली ऐसे ही जुगाड़ करके चलता था, आई एम अज्यूमिंग. या एंड नाउ तो दे स्टार्ट GPT as well, but I'm not encouraging that. You should do your assignments very seriously. But see, what I'm saying is you have to be very smart while maintaining your time. तो आप ये कर सकते हैं, आप अभी सेकेंड ईयर में हैं तो अभी तो टाइम है आपका, आपके पास ऑलरेडी 1 more year to go, बट यू टेक इट वेरी सीरियसली. आप बस इतना कर सकते हैं कि जो क्लासरूम में चल रहा है उतना सीरियसली करना है घर जाने के बाद, आफ्टर घर जाने के बाद. एंड वॉट यू कैन डू अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इज लुक इन टू द PYQ एंड दैट्स इट, दैट इज़ इट. जस्ट मेंटेन योर नोट्स, रोज़ न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना है. डोंट इवन मेक न्यूज़पेपर का नोट्स, यू डोंट इवन नीड इट राइट नाउ. या yeah, don't make notes, but read newspaper. Don't read monthly magazines also, but read newspaper every day, because questions kabhi kabhi 1-2 साल पहले का भी they ask. So read newspaper, या फिर you can even read, I'll say read newspaper. Newspapers are helpful, but and apart from that, just do whatever is done in the class. Make sure that वो जो भी टॉपिक चल रहा है उसके नोट्स हैं अच्छे खासे, उसका मैंने PYQ देख लिया. do that and even write tests. I would suggest write tests. But जब एग्जाम्स आ गया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कॉलेज के सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स आ गए, असाइनमेंट आ गया, तो उसके 2-3 दिन पहले ट्राई टू डू फोकस एंटायरली ऑन योर कॉलेज का असाइनमेंट. राइट नाउ गो टू द क्लासेस, enjoy, join clubs, participate in a lot of extracurricular activities, do that. I think you'll be able to manage because when you come to the third year, तब तक तो coaching पे खत्म हो गया होगा. Now you have entire time for self study. So abhi you can just do whatever is done in the classroom very well, but that too very well.
How to prepare when we are a full-time, aspirant, and we are giving our full day. So, like, how would one example day look like?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start being very honest कि every day does not look the same. Whatever I'm going to say is very idealistic, but I'll still suggest that are you night person or early morning person?
Well, I'm turning to early morning person.
Yeah, I think it is very helpful because I was a late night person, but exam से पहले, like prelim से पहले, mains वो तो दिन में होने वाला है ना, तो I was a morning person back then. So I'll suggest maybe you start waking up at 6. Then even if, like, since you have time, you can go for a jog in the morning if you want to go. या फिर you can have these slots. For instance, like, how can you divide it? For instance, what I used to personally do, for instance, I used to go for a yoga class in the morning, like 6 o'clock. Then from 8 to 12 was first slot. अगर प्री पास नहीं, अगर प्री पास आ रहा है तो what I'll do is one slot is from 8 to 12, second is from 3 to 6, then another will be from 7 to 9, and if I want to study after that, it will be like from 10 to 12. Like, these are the slots. I'm always not studying in these slots, but these were the slots I should be ideally studying. Like, ideally you have to target for 8 hours, 8, which you're not going to do every day, but mostly 8 to 10 once exams are near. Like, prelims अभी आगे 4-5 महीने है तो 8 to 10 hours तो पढ़ना है. But right now 8 hours, if you do very diligently, you have a great chance. People don't do it, but if you're full time preparing and you're very serious, do it 8 hours. And what you can do is you have to pick 2 subjects in a day, है ना?
Okay.
And for instance, if you are doing geography, तो you can complement it with environment. या फिर if you're doing economy, या फिर ancient medieval India, you can do art and culture. ऐसे 2 subjects you can read. 2 hours या 1 hour for current affairs. That's it. I think that is how your ideal day should look like. And in the 4-hour slot, like 8 to 12, suppose you are doing geography, जो कि class में चल रहा है, and suppose आपका test भी है. अच्छा, you're full-time aspirant along with coaching.
Yeah.
अच्छा, all right. Oh, I thought like full-time
And
preparing.
my batch is from 8 to 10 in the morning and 5 to 7:30.
अच्छा, 8 to 10 in the morning,
Yeah.
and
5 to 7:30 in the evening for optional.
okay. So best thing is wake up at 6, and 6 to 8 do that whatever is going to taught in the class या previous revision. For instance, geography चल रहा है तो आपने geography कर लिया, जो पहले पढ़ाए थे या फिर जो आज पढ़ाने वाले हैं वो कर लिया आपने. तो 4 घंटे का geography is done. 8 to 10, I think 10,
Yeah.
the classes are over.
Yeah.
Then you can maybe go back home. If you want to do geography, you can maybe, I think you will be bored with geography. Then you can do environment for 2 hours after
Alright.
that. Or anything which is going to be taught in the next slot. Like, पहले से पता चल जाता है ना कि next week क्या पढ़ाएंगे.
Right.
तो आप वो पढ़ सकते हैं, उसके PYQs देख सकते हैं, मतलब ऐसे कुछ कर सकते हैं for 2 hours till 12. Till 12 to 1 you're chilling, you're taking a nap, and till 2 you're having your lunch. Then you go for your optional classes. Optional कब है आपका?
5 to 7:30.
5 to 7. And I think right now it is a time to focus on optional very well. So आप 7 से आने के बाद 7 to 9 you can again do your optional if you want to do like उसके PYQs, उसके topper के answers, उसका revision. And after 9 you have your dinner. उसके बाद just do your current affairs. That's it.
All right.
That's it. Don't complicate it. Try to do 2 subjects. या फिर मैक्स टू मैक्स उसके क्वेश्चंस कर लीजिए, उसका मेन्स आंसर लिख लीजिए. बट इफ यू पुट इन लॉट ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स तो बहुत कन्फ्यूजन होता है. Try to do 2 and along with current affairs every day.
All right. So, ma'am, is it also necessary to complement the subjects in a way that it is actually complementing and not? Can I not choose geography and polity because I want to focus on my basic subjects right now?
Yes. Actually, I also did that one difficult subject and one easy subject. So I didn't even do 2. I have heard a lot of people doing it क्योंकि बहुत overlap है syllabus में. Like environment and geography, similar things, rivers, national parks, similar thing. So a lot of people do it, but I did it one difficult, one easy. Like economy was very difficult for me. तो art and culture was easy. तो prelims है तो मैंने ये दोनों पढ़ लिया उसके साथ.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Done? Yeah.
For optional subject, ma'am, you have chosen the subject history.
Yeah.
So it's colliding with the GS syllabus too.
Yes.
Ma'am, but if a person want to choose some other subject, like I want to choose hoping that I will choose the maths as a optional.
Yes, yes.
So it will be a great option to choose for attempting 2026 and what I should do for.
See, I am not the right person qualified enough for that, so I won't give you any advice. But मैंने ये देखा है कि science optionals are very scoring. I mean, अगर आप अच्छे से करते हैं तो humanities optional is still very subjective. But I have seen that maths toppers are scoring like 350s, 320s. So at end of the day, it's your call. Like I think you should consult someone, maybe some mentor who have idea about both science and humanities optional, and then take a call. If you are very strong, like what's your background, bachelor's?
Ma'am, BTech, computer science.
Okay, okay. So I think then you're more good about all these subjects.
Maths,
So I think, have you seen the syllabus? मतलब PYQ सब कुछ आपको कौन सा ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है?
Ma'am, actually, maths papers also I have seen. So it's subject like I have written, means read also and
Okay.
learn also. So I am in confusion that what I should choose. That either I have to choose sociology, anthropology. That subjects syllabus are too small as compared to mathematics. Mathematics syllabus is so vast that it will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
So in that case, I am so confused.
See, now there's two dilemma. एक side there is this thing that humanities subject, small syllabus, overlapping, can be easily done, but can be less scoring if you're not so thorough. On the other hand, there is maths, syllabus is vast, but if you're too good, too confident, then the scoring can be high. So I would suggest maybe make a list, pro con दोनों का कौन सा better है, कौन सा बुरा, ये कीजिए. But I would suggest इसी month के अंदर ना just choose whatever you have to take. I won't make any decision. It's your call. I would suggest maybe talk to toppers also who have switched. जिनका पहले मैथ्स था, जिन्होंने स्विच करा, या जिनका पहले कुछ अलग ऑप्शनल था, जिन्होंने स्विच करा, उनसे भी आप बहुत कंसल्ट कीजिए, बिकॉज ऑप्शनल इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी मेजर डिसीजन. 500 मार्क्स का पेपर है, सो डू नॉट इग्नोर. Make a very informed choice. I would still say take good 15 days and then make a decision of what you should go for. And even like talk to faculty members and see PYQs, write खुद कुछ answers लिखिए, कुछ करिए. हाँ, definitely I had a humanities optional and paper में help होता है, but still बहुत help नहीं होता है. मतलब still you have to read अलग content. Optional का content and GS1 का content are different. हाँ, it can be used like 20-30%, and as you are saying that syllabus is also less. But I would still say that you have to consult someone better. I'm not the right person to say this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Done? Yeah. Thank you so much.